Now,
we got Emmett Shummett
from
Jody Brown.
What?
Poor
No.
shout out to Trey Molo. How do you say his name?
Momo.
Trey Molo.
Yeah,
Trey J. It's
he's
just
at
called Trey
home.
J.
Trey J.
It's Trey J.
He's at home sitting on the.
Trey J's his R&B name.
Yeah, he's sitting on the John, probably peeing out of his butt. He's got a couple of. He's got a couple of health problems, but we got everybody else in the studio. Holy crap! Look at this crap. Look at these dudes.
Whoa, hey, whoa!
Looks like European madness over
Why you
here.
gonna have that camera all up in my face,
You
dude?
got something going.
Hey, y'all! Hey,
What? Hey!
y'all recorded a music video last weekend? Who'd you do that with? What was that about? Tell me about it.
The excitement's real.
Tell me about it. Who was that with?
That was with Dream Seeker.
Who?
Dream Seeker Productions.
Who was that?
Yeah, the best guys.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Really the coolest guys.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should know. You were there.
Yeah, I was kind of there. I was kind of out of it at the moment, but I had a good time though.
Oh, it was yeah.
It was a really good time.
Yeah, it was a great
What was
time.
that? Pellet? What was the place called?
Pelican Cove.
Pelican
Pelican
Cove.
Studios.
Pelican
Yeah,
Studios?
Pelican Studios.
Oh shit!
No,
Pelican
but-
Cove is a restaurant.
But real,
Where I
really,
live. I
it
don't know
was
where that
it
is.
was Dream Seeker Productions with Cotter
Hmm.
and Joey.
Yes, that is correct.
Those guys.
And the crew.
I'll
Can't forget the
put their link in the comments.
Those guys.
Their link in
Yeah.
We'll get them.
They're doing very large things. Congratulations. to
Yeah,
them.
they're making money, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Are they not?
They got some big stuff going for
I'll
them.
have to borrow some money from those.
They just need.
That's
to
what
get-
I'm
yeah,
thinking.
I was gonna say that's the only problem. They just gotta give
Get
me
them
a
to
little bit.
finance some things for us, you know.
I'll talk to them. I'll talk to
You
them,
have a
man.
way with words. dude.
I do. I have a way with a lot of things. Mr.
Cotter,
Jody.
prepare yourself.
I'll wear my medium shirt over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all did the first video with him too, right?
Yep.
Have you ever worked with him before? Other than
You were there.
I was there.
Come to think, I knew you looked familiar.
What was there?
So familiar.
He
Hey,
just beats on some
memories.
Gotta get the hands and just
You'll see. Some.
No,
slight motion.
My drum set still has dust like caked in crevices.
Oh, from the
that
first
one.
video?
Yeah, that
From
was
the first
rough.
one?
Oh man, the first
That's
one was
your own
torture.
skin, dude.
I almost passed out,
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
that
tell me
first
about
video
it.
was very, very warm.
and I'm
Was
in
it-
great shape.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm in
Right.
shape.
No, legit. You
Round-
remember that
rounds of
place was
shape.
like. It
We
was
were
about
upstairs and recording
98
at it, too.
outside
So
that
Yeah,
day,
that was.
and it
and
had
then
the heat index
Jody
of
was like,
115.
"Here, wear this like
Yeah.
windbreaker
Yeah,
that had
it's
elastic wrists on
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Every time I go like this, like
Just
sweat's dripping out.
Pouring out.
Hey, one thing about podcasts, there,
Let's see.
fellas, is
I don't point it in.
if everybody talks at the same time, it doesn't work out. So
y'all be quiet then,
just,
so we can talk.
let's
It's
be-
pretty
let's
much
be
just like regular
professionals.
band practice.
Right.
I have a journalism degree, so just kind of go
It's
off
a
what I'm saying.
degree in
I mean,
shadowless.
I mean,
Oh,
you, ever,
Emmett.
you ever seen that show? By the
Emmett,
way,
don't you have a broadcasting
Yes.
radio degree
Yes.
from MIT or something?
yeah,
where'd
yeah,
you-
because MIT does radio broadcasting degrees.
what's your degree in, Emmett? Let's
No,
talk about
I went to American Broadcasting and how to become a radio DJ.
What do you have to-
Can you give
how
us a
does
little
that-
taste?
Oh God, been 15
you
years.
have opened.
Yeah, I opened the floodgates to just
Pandora's
basically
box.
Hey,
like point and make fun of me.
Can I put up a scenario for you?
Yeah.
All right, so here's a scenario.
All right.
You're in a strip club, right? You're in a strip
First of
club.
all,
There's some
every
li-
good story starts with.
There's
you're
some
in a
little
strip club.
squirrely dudes with cargo shorts and flip flops, right? And
So,
little polo
Jody.
Quit
shirts.
talking about me like
And,
that.
little squirrely dudes. You
Dang.
can tell they just got their checks or whatever, and they're throwing some ones. They're being a little handsy with the girls. They're
Did you follow me around last weekend?
if they don't take the dollars, the dudes are taking the dollars back. Like, and you're the DJ. Like, how would you handle something like that?
Oh no.
If you're the strip club DJ, how would you handle that?
I don't know. I've never been a strip club DJ.
I
don't
would
know.
change the mood of the.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd have to
That-
put some
that's-
bluegrass on till things got straight.
That's the right kind of stuff around.
Wouldn't it be something like, "Hey, Johnny boy, let's leave those ones on the stage," and then how they teach you in broadcast school?
Where's my money, man?
Yeah,
Where's my money?
I mean, where's my money, man? Where's my money? Yeah, I mean, they basically teach you how to speak without a regional accent, so you can get a job anywhere. but they don't really teach you how to speak with like it's called a transatlantic accent. Transatlantic.
You speak
transatlantic?
Transatlantic. It's
like
a
that
made-up
word.
accent, and it's basically California, New York, and like an English accent.
Holy shit, this podcast is going great. Look, we got.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm a nerd. What can I say? I'm a fucking
so
nerd.
give us what is this Transient?
It was like, if I remember correctly, it was basically when movies first started having audio on them, they wanted an accent that everybody could understand as possible.
You learned this, so how do you?
It's the stereotypical, like, you know, you're not gonna stop me, Kappa, kind of like thing, you know.
Is that
that
what
was
it
a New
is?
York accent?
No, it's actually it's it's a derivative of New York, but it's actually called the transatlantic accent.
Was it a Boston accent?
No.
Come on, Kappa.
This is fantastic.
I
Holy
don't know.
crap.
He's
Just-
Yeah, I
got
know.
some
We're-
Kappas.
yeah,
Really
well,
fucking
you really did good with it. You agree?
like I said, 15 years ago, and I worked in a steel factory.
Holy crap. So the first video, the link is in the comments. Our Facebook is in the comments. Transient. It's not what you think it is. It's not a day walker walking down the back streets of New Orleans in hot pants. It is a metal band from mostly New Orleans. Emmett, you're from Jackson, Mississippi, yeah?
Yeah, that's where I live.
Home of Kid Rock.
Home of Emmett.
Is Kid
Home
Rock?
of me.
Kid
yeah.
Rock's from Detroit, right?
He's from Detroit.
Why did I say that?
Emmett's from
Because he
I
said
live in
Jackson. or something?
Well, he said he had a song called like I Feel Like Jackson. Or
How
something
bad
like
is
that.
it in Jackson?
No,
though?
Paper
Like,
Cut
is it true
Massacre
what they
had a
say?
song called Jackson.
Um,
Shout out to Joey Cole.
I mean, it's not.
Oh shit! You know what, Joey Culver?
Yeah.
I don't care about Jackson, to be honest.
Yeah,
Joey
I mean-
Culver's in town. We
Is
should. Yeah, he is. He played at the Celtic the other night. I should have called him to come over.
Yeah, I've
and do
not
the
seen
damn
Joey in a long
podcast.
time,
Holy
dude.
shit! Yeah, him and Mike did a open mic or whatever the other night at the Celtic.
Yeah.
You
don't need us.
Damn gula.
You just know
Joey
everybody.
Culver. I mean, it's like when they played the song on the radio. Did they mention anybody else? And they were like, "No, but Phil Cron's the drummer."
That's right.
Fucking asked about him.
That's right. Everybody knows.
So I was trying to.
And we play on what? A Florida station?
Did we?
Yeah.
It was CPR.
Oh, and then a couple days ago, it
CPR.
was
Yeah, they played it a couple Sundays ago.
Tallahassee
Oh, the
or
sound.
something.
Yeah, the sound.
Yeah,
On,
Kevin did it on
Kevin.
on his. He's doing a
Homegrown.
homegrown show.
Had a homegrown show.
Yeah, the
Wasn't
homegrown
it
show.
out
And
here?
Mr.
Can I have one of these?
Who is a killer singer
Your
in
head
in his
bites?
own right.
Yeah.
It's very
We used to play shows together all the time.
suiting.
Liver Killer. Oh. You there?
You talking to the fucking mic, please?
Yeah. Hey.
When was this? What are you talking about?
Talking about Liver Killer.
Liver Killer.
Do you remember the
There's
show?
a band called Liver Killer.
No. About Jared Seymour. We're talking about the sound.
Okay.
Okay.
What
I'm talking about him being a good vocalist, and then we used to play shows together. And since we're in Mississippi, we talk about Liver Killer.
what's Liver Killer?
It was a show with Falls from Grace, and it was
I've heard that name. Before.
oh
Falls
son of
from
a bitch,
Grace.
who was the other band on it? Jared, chime in. I have a horrible memory.
Cheers.
Yeah. Jared.
Nobody's watching.
No, it's just us. We like to entertain ourselves.
Jared's enjoying his life somewhere.
Legit,
Um,
it is us.
Yeah.
There's 4
How-
people watching. It's
How,
all pros.
how long ago was that?
I can't do
How
it.
long ago
Shit.
was this? Like, we talking 10 years, 8 years?
Liver
5
Killer?
years?
I think it's in 09.
Is that just what you called it, Liver Killer?
It was Falls from Grace show. We didn't do it. They put it on.
Where was this?
No.
Thunder's Prom?
I think it was on time.
Yeah, great memory.
Yeah,
Great
Yeah,
story.
it's working out really well.
It's because I'm
Great
on.
story.
It's because I'm on camera.
Great story.
Anyway, he'll know what I'm talking.
Yeah. Shout out to the sound. We gotta we gotta do some show swaps with those guys. We gotta get them over here. They gotta come check out this stuff I got going on here. Me and Emmett's got going. And then I should have swapped these cameras because every time I look at Emmett, it looks like I'm looking away from everybody.
But it does. Well, I mean, yeah.
I should have went to fucking MIT and got my goddamn journalism thing like you did. I'd have been fucking. I'd have had this right.
Yep. MIT in Arlington, Texas.
I don't know
Hey,
if you would still get it right.
Can you bring the Dr. Stoner's bottle over here, sir?
Dr. Stoner?
Dr. Stoner's. There's a.
Yeah, this was quite interesting.
It's hemp alcohol.
Yeah, somebody hit that. Somebody, can you review it live on air, please, sir?
How's it?
Yeah.
Look, this stuff right here.
Yeah.
All right, so Dr. Stoner's fresh
This guy
herb,
a cup.
42% alcohol by volume.
No,
so you
I'm
did
not
42.0.
It has
See what they did
amazing
there?
artwork.
Yeah, no.
Cup.
not
It's a
doing- I'm not doing
special
it.
mix of
Can't
herbs
make
that give the
me.
vodka distinguished, seasonal fresh herb taste and aroma to share with all your finest friends. But so there's not actually weed in here. It just,
Right.
No.
they
No,
just
I don't
want
they
it.
try to
If it ain't the weed.
make it seem.
Oh, that was a good sound.
Yeah. That sound. Never mind.
Don't.
Made you think of a Walmart logo?
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
I didn't do anything.
It's never hired.
Yeah.
All right, let's try.
Yeah, I was never hired. I do this shit.
Honest review. 1 through 10 with decimals.
With decimals.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
2.6.
No, only like down to the 100.
Actually not
of a
bad.
decimal. What is it? Vodka?
It's with different
Vodka.
herbs in it,
Oh.
man. There's a ton of different flavors.
No.
Fucking hit me. Actually, that is, there's definitely mint in there. Try it.
I'm good.
Yeah, try it. Hey.
Woo, not
No,
a big drinker.
that's it doesn't taste like
It
some
smells
hardcore
like
vodka.
junipers.
Yeah, just don't stick your tongue in the bottle.
It smells.
He stuck his tongue in a bottle.
It smells like junipers.
Be thinking of Walmart
It's actually-
logos, dude.
It's not bad. That's really smooth stuff.
You want to go take a shower? What's it, taste like?
It tastes like a mint julep.
Yeah,
You
that's
like
not
it?
That's
bad.
exactly
Not
what
bad?
it tastes like. It's not bad.
That
at
is
all.
not bad.
I'm not drinking it. I don't want any part of that.
Where did you
We'll put this top
procure
back on.
this?
Well, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
hey.
Dr. Stoner's fresh herb.
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Last time I was there and put my mouth on a hole, we had a problem. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
met her.
Don't spit it up.
I went there.
Just keeping it.
Nothing against her at all. I'm cool.
What are we talking about?
I have
What
no
are we
idea.
talking about?
We did a shout out to Dr. Stoner's fresh herb.
Yeah, Dr. Stoner.
Kinda beer.
I did drink it the other night. It's really good.
Volume. It tastes like
Doesn't
a
look like
mint
you drank
julep.
very much.
I did.
No.
I did one drink. Sorry, I got a little bit of stutter. I did one drink. And I don't know. It tastes like vodka.
No, not at all.
Oh no,
No, that's
not at
what
all.
it
Not at
is.
all. No, it's mint julep is what it is.
Yeah, it does not taste like vodka.
And not at all.
I mean, maybe a little, but
No.
it's not. It's
Doesn't
not
taste-
vodka. At least it doesn't.
I'm
taste
gonna put
like
one
it.
of your fancy stickers on here. Got a sticker? Printed.
Jesus Christ! Hey Brian, what? Let's talk about.
What are we talking about?
What's some of the past bands that you've been in that people in the southern part of Mississippi? I have a wide audience that
Brian
listens
was
to
in
this.
So
Pantera back in the day. Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
people aren't supposed to know that. But no, man. I was in. I did a studio project with John Kimbler, Lionless Defiance. They very good band. They're still actually writing music now. They should have the next album. Did a couple tracks with that one. Transposing. Other than that, I mean, I was working on a project with Shoulder Giants, you know. Morning Sky.
Shout out to
Years
Rod.
back. Yeah, years
Oh,
back.
Rod.
That was fun.
Rodrigo.
My name was Rod.
You know, and then we had you know, I mean, 12 years ago, a band called Soul Tap. But those older stuff, man. You know, nothing in the recent years too much.
I don't know any of these.
Because you're from Jackson.
I just met this guy
Do you even have internet
at Walmart.
out there?
Yeah. My
Yeah.
favorite part of getting on the internet is when it makes that like ding ding kind of noise.
Like sounds like an
Fantastic.
angry robot.
Yeah, it sounds like a
That was like
fantastically
the
angry
dial-up
robot.
modem back
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Exactly. Go have that out.
Dude, we just got that last week. What are you talking about?
Oh, in Jackson?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe that.
Yeah,
I really do.
yeah. I mean, I was so stoked that I didn't have to like call the operator and be like, "Give me Chicago, 452." Yeah, this thing where you can stick your finger in the
Turn
phone
rotary.
and turn it rotary. That's
Rotary.
it. That's it. Fantastic invention.
Really?
Fantastic. I mean, I'm predicting big things. Big things. Big.
What about you, Mr. Jody? You've been in
Oh.
a couple bands, didn't you?
Whoa.
Didn't you? God dang it!
I
Who
don't
was it? Didn't you fill in for the dude for the Limp Bizkit thing or
Yeah.
something?
Fred.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Sam,
Oh, Sam.
the bass player.
Yeah, I
of
filled
Limp
in.
Bizkit.
Yeah, I filled in.
You had to
for,
put the lights in the dots on the fretboard. What is this
yeah.
called?
Illuminated fretboard.
light bulbs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Candles?
Hey,
Hey,
where'd you get
What's up,
your?
bro?
What was your first band? Where'd you get your start?
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
It was. It's what inspired me to wear dick.
It made him want to break stuff.
Always. Rolling. I was in some. I've been in a couple bands.
Let's talk about it.
I've been in like a lot of bands.
Start from the first one. Name them all.
Please now.
The
Never.
very first.
We
You
really,
really
we don't
want
have
me
that
to
much.
name
Very
No, we
first.
don't have that
Yes.
much time.
No, we have all the
Okay.
time.
It's like 10 bands or something.
We have all of
More.
it and
I
none
think
of it.
it's like 15. Some of them only like 6 months. Or should I just say the notable ones?
You know,
Notable.
Can you get on the fucking mic, please?
No, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay, so Coexist.
Coexist.
Was back in like
I've seen those bumper
the
stickers.
the 50s.
You guys were huge.
Yeah, back in the 50s, dude. It
That's great.
was. Damn.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay,
go
okay,
ahead.
okay. Don't steal my thunder here.
You guys were huge.
Trying to flex the veins
Yeah,
here.
All the religions.
Coexist
in
was like
one.
a
I
tech,
got you.
tech, math, metal, crazy shit. And then I was in Organized Hostility, which was angry.
Makes perfect sense.
Then I was in a band called Surface. Changed our name to For the Wait. We changed our name to Absence Project. That was recently. I was in City Below for a little bit, for a hot minute. I was in Candlelight Red, but I didn't actually get to tour with them. Pretty much they canceled.
You were in Candlelight Red?
Yeah, dude.
No shit.
Just as a touring bass
Oh,
player.
yeah.
Briefly. Jeremy's a cool motherfucker, dude. But anyway, I didn't get to tour with those guys because we were lined up and to do it, and all kinds of stuff happened with the late. Anyway, I didn't get to do it, but I was in the band for like 5 minutes. And then I did a couple tours with 12 Stones in 2016. And I did a few tours with Smile Empty Soul.
The way you say that does not sound exciting, but I'm sure
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
Oh, it was amazing.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
What was the funnest situation you've been in?
Dude, I tell everybody this, like, it's not a particular situation, but the appeal of touring, is it's a release from what you think you know. So like, everybody lives in a little bubble in their town where they work. Even though you get to do some traveling here and there, not the same.
Yeah.
When you go on tour, and like all reality just kind of like the ceiling just breaks loose. I don't even know how else to explain it, but it's like a total release of any and all responsibility, even though you have a job to do. That's something you can never feel unless you're on tour.
Yeah. You
It's-
went. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna follow. You went to Dubai, right?
Oh, Abu Dhabi,
Abu Dhabi, same thing.
dude.
Right?
Oh, yeah, it's right next door.
Yes
Yeah,
and no.
only quite a few $1 billion.
Tomato,
difference.
tomato.
Dude, I was actually
Yes
telling
and
somebody
no.
about that today at the gas station. Not this one, the one back at home. Somebody was talking about flying on commercial airlines for a long period of time, and that was the worst thing. The trip was awesome, but the flight over there, I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah.
And, I don't do drugs, so I couldn't like take a pill and knock out. But it was like 14 hours in coach.
Ooh.
Fucking miserable. I didn't have any leg room. I mean, I didn't know what to do with myself. Okay, so here's the story. You don't know about a story. We go to Abu Dhabi. We play for the troops on an air base. This is with 12 Stones. We fly back. Now, I'm not really scared of anything in existence except for airplanes. Like, you want to turn me into a bitch, put me on, dude, and film it because you'll probably make good money at it.
Nope.
Anyway, on the way back from Abu Dhabi, I took a few Benadryl just trying to sleep, right? When we finally got back, Eric told me, he's like, dude, we could have woken you up, but you were sleeping so peacefully. We just wanted to leave you alone because he knew that I was paranoid as hell.
And this is with 12 Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mid-flight on the way back, we were over the ocean. Something happened where like the power went out and they had to reset the engines in midair.
Oh,
So like all the lights went out, they killed the engine, they were gliding, and then they restarted. And this is only one of those fucking Airbuses, the A380, as big as a fucking yacht.
I was like 300 people.
It was 300, 3,000. No, it really holds like, I don't know, like 600, 700, 800 people. I don't know, something like
Jesus.
that. It's a double decker. Got like
Jesus.
fucking lounges and stuff in it. But anyway, I would have shit on myself, dude. I'd have probably had a fucking heart attack or something midair if I was in that plane. Those lights went out. All them stewardesses came rushing back to. Gone. I slept through it.
You just screamed like a girl or what?
I probably would have. Absolutely.
What would you have done, Emmett? What would old Emmett Shummet?
It's just that there's no way out. You know, in a car, like you could flip, you could fly out the window. You got your airbags, you got your seat belts, and whatever, right?
Well, you had the ocean.
Yeah.
From 30
Yeah.
fucking 6,000 feet in the air. No.
Yeah, when
You
you're
jump in swimming pools, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. When you
No, but they
plummet
put you
towards
in
the
this-
earth at
they put
200
you
miles an hour,
in
water
that.
becomes concrete.
Yeah, exactly. They put you in this little tube, and you're 36,000 feet in the air, and there's nowhere to go.
No, there's. I mean,
they give
there's
you
down.
No, so my thing is, look, they give you the fucking oxygen things, right? It's going to give you a fucking heart attack if something happens and all of a sudden they just drop out the sky, right?
Yeah, but
Then you got a
need-
little floaty shitter thing you're sitting on. Why don't they just give you a fucking parachute? Just put like an automatic parachute in every seat. That way, if shit happens and the plane starts going down, they could blow the top off, and everybody in their own seat would just poof, 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 and we'd all land safely. Parachute. But they won't do that. They give you a fucking float.
Put your head down, put
So
it
you,
between
so
your
you,
legs.
yeah, so you can cushion your blow when you hit that mountain at 60,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird dudes that's not gonna open that parachute. Hey, that's
No, automatic. It's built into the headrest. So like
Like an airbag.
as soon as it pops off,
It'll
kind of like
expand.
the F-15s and all that shit.
How you
when
gonna get out the plane though?
Because
Like
they would have
F-15,
they would
top
have
comes
ejected
off.
the entire
the
roof
entire
of the
What a
fucking 787.
ridiculous idea!
You
So
never
the
had
roo-
a Tonka
the roof,
toy as a
the
kid?
roof is gonna come off
when the
of
roof
the
came
entire
off
plane.
and you put all your little weeble dudes
You're
in
gonna
there and
inject
shit. Same
babies,
thing.
toddlers.
a
There's gonna be
Weeble
deaths.
reference.
Yes, a weeble when the plane came off. And
Can you imagine a bunch of like a soccer team of like fifth graders like coming down in parachutes into the ocean?
Dude, I would rather be that than to sit there with my head between my legs and going,
Oh, dude.
just waiting on
If
impact.
you're
That's
gonna
awesome.
die, just let it be quick.
It's not a bad
That's what
idea.
I'm saying.
Actually.
So what's putting the head between your legs gonna do?
It's gonna make it quick.
This
Quicker?
is-
Because
Yeah.
it hits directly on
And
your
on
neck.
top of it, you're gonna be
Yeah.
doped up full of like pure oxygen.
No, I'd have a heart attack on the way down.
Shout out to
Fucking done.
Rodrigo Gongora.
That's my boy. That's what I'm
That's
talking
super-
about.
is that Rod?
City
Is that
Below.
Rod? Big R.
City Below, Morning
Big
Sky.
RG.
He was in the band with Brian.
Shout out. PayPal us, Rodrigo.
Don't know that, gentlemen.
Yeah. You'll meet him. He's cool as fuck. Good dude.
Well, I don't know.
You know what? We got a holy shit. You know what I just
Oh!
realized?
What?
You know what I just realized?
What?
We got another superstar sitting right next to us. We got Emmett Schumann over here. He's been in a couple bands, right? Storage 57. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was my storage.
Do I?
That was my storage number.
Was it
Yeah, how'd you guess?
57?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that was incredibly
42.
inaccurate. This is
So
storage
Emmett,
24.
you started out. You started out playing
bass.
bass in an R&B trio, right?
Yeah, I was I actually started out as the keyboard player for a guy named Jay Hammer,
Where's
big
my
hit
little
name
keyboard
of
player?
called Party Mood. I highly suggest everyone check it out.
Are you making this up right now?
No, there is actually an artist named Jay Hammer. He has a song called Party Mood. I,
Sounds like a
however,
porn
did not
name.
play keyboards for him, but I probably should have because
You're serious right now.
that's
though.
a fantastic song.
That's
You
Emmett's.
play keyboard?
No, that's
no,
Emmett's OnlyFans name, Jay Hammer.
yeah, that's the name of my account. It's named after a Delta blues singer named Jay Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I typed that into an adult site the other
Link
day.
link his OnlyFans below.
Sorry,
OnlyFans.
I had to do that.
Error 404 does not exist.
I had to do that, Jim.
No, you're fine.
Terrible. But yeah, you did that. You did the keyboards, and then how did that? Yo, how did that morph into like playing guitar in a rock band?
I wanted to be a bass player when I first started playing instruments.
Right,
I
because
took
you
that
could
job.
because you
Suck
could
it up,
play
not gonna
guitar,
happen.
right?
Well, I know
The hell is that supposed to mean?
I wanted to be a bass player because
Everybody loves the bass.
No
I was
trouble.
that weird kid that listened to like smooth jazz at 12 years old.
Oh, dude, I did too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then my sister
Absolutely.
handed me like, Kill 'Em All and Cowboys from Hell, and it was like that was it, I was like, oh, I want to do that,
My ultimate influence.
No, I wanted
is
to be a
Five Finger
bass
Death Punch.
player, and I started taking guitar lessons, 13, 14 years old, and it just wound up being easier to show my friends when we like want to start little bands or whatever, little high school bands. It was easier to show them how to play bass without actually having to show them, how to play chords and stuff like that. And since I was already taking guitar lessons, I just kind of
And you just joshed around with different bands throughout your teenage years.
Yeah.
And then you finally found two lovable vocalists in the Jackson, downtown Jackson area.
No. Actually, I answered a one ad for a guitar
Get
player.
the F out of here.
I'm not joking.
Where
It's
at? Like in
bandmix.com.
Band Mix? That absolutely, you put together a band on Band Mix? That worked?
I saw an ad and I was like, hey, wait a second, Storage 24. I've heard of these guys before, and I said, hey, I don't know if this is like an old ad or whatever, but I'm a guitar player. Y'all are looking for a guitar player.
Shout out to Fred.
And,
when Fred pulled
yeah,
up
Fred-
and he had that fucking whatever, I don't know what they're called, but the wife beaters were like the strap is attached weird on the shoulder. I don't know. I didn't get it.
I don't know. I used to make fun
No,
of him for always
suspenders.
wearing his underarm.
Yeah,
Bicep bands.
he had the bicep band.
But
Well,
that was
that
his-
let me know he was serious.
That was his style, and like that was the thing. That was the one thing I loved about being in the band with Fred was he never ever tried to like hey, chill out. He was like, just be you.
But no, when I saw it, when we were.
Today, Junior.
So when I watch y'all play, I was like, at first, your instinct is like, man, I want to make fun of this band, right?
Yeah.
They got this fucking weird guitar player. They got this drummer dude with tattoos on his neck. We got two black dudes singing, and we got a hype guy rapper. I want to hate this band.
Yeah.
I want to hate this band. Dude, I'm just being dead.
Yeah, no,
I'm being dead ass, as they say.
Well,
I want to hate them, but
see.
then y'all start playing. I was like, yo, pretty fucking good, dude. Not a bad situation. Then we played a bunch more shows with y'all, and I never really got to know you, which I regret, obviously.
I mean, you're getting to know me now, and I'm sure you still regret it.
And then I was like, holy shit, these dudes are slamming. And then we started like requesting, like, hey, when a show would pop up, like we get a show offer or something, like, hey, Storage 24 is on. We're like, dude, we fucking play that shit because we know Storage 24 is going to put on a show. They're going to run into the crowd. They're going to do some shit. They might play a Linkin Park cover. Like, it was fucking hot shit, dude.
that was pretty much like, hey, Fred asked me, he was like, hey, can you do them like little squealy notes on the guitar? And I was like, yes, I can do pitch, harmonics. And he was like, and do you care if we play Mud Shovel and any Linkin Park song from the first album? I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then eventually it became not cool because I'd be like, I'm so tired of playing Mud Shovel. And then he'd be like, hey guys, Mud Shovel. We just go and it's in the middle of the set. And I'm like, hey, I wasn't ready. Okay, fine. The bass player would start. He'd just start the bass line. I'm like, oh shit, we're in it now. Because as soon as the bass line hits, everybody goes, ah!
Refreshments.
Yeah, y'all had a hey, bud. Hey, can you let's not fuck with plastic bags full of candy. Okay? I don't know if you know, but this is a national.
I don't
It's
want
a
to
$1
mess
million
up
studio.
the $1 million
Don't
mics.
blame
Just,
studio.
Keep it up. Keep the bullshit up. Y'all had a minimal amount of success, right? Y'all had a fucking sizable amount of success.
Yeah, I mean, we opened up for some
Drowning Pool, yeah.
That was the last show we ever played. Was we were direct support for Drowning Pool.
You did a bunch of stuff with like Green Day and fucking Pennywise and shit like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What other?
He used to tour Lollapalooza.
Yeah,
back in the day.
we toured Lollapalooza with was it Right Said Fred or whatever, and
Reverend Horton Heat.
That's
So,
the one.
That's the guy. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
my
that's the guy.
my
Yeah, it's
audience
totally us.
doesn't give a shit about your sarcasm. So let's move on.
No. We played some with decent
Damn.
names. We Drowning Pool and 12 Stones. Jody actually was not in 12 Stones at the time, but I think that was right after you left.
Because I knew we were playing with you guys.
I mean, I can't blame you. I mean,
Silent.
Have you been in any other bands other than Storage 24, like Storage 27 or 20?
well, I mean, there was Storage 23 and 22 and 21 and 21.2 and
Change the band name every year.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It was just add 10 to whatever the year was. The first band I was in when I moved to Mississippi was a band called Suture Silk. That
Ish.
well, it was like at the height of like the new wave of American heavy metal. Like
I don't know about that one.
Kill Switch was on, like, I think they had just dropped The End of Heartache and stuff like that. So it was very like American metalcore, New England style. We had a female lead singer who is actually a phenomenal tattoo artist now, Asia Sanders. She's done quite a bit of work on me. And then after that, I just kind of like took a break for a while. And then when I joined Storage 24, that kind of brought me back out of my little hermit hole.
And y'all just made too much money and just.
Oh yeah, the sex, drugs, and rock and roll just got to us. I mean, when you buy your 7th house for no reason other than just because you like the color of the toilet.
I fucking get it. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
big shit.
yeah, it's that big dick shit.
Well, you guys are stressing me the fuck.
Big surprise.
I mean,
there's an agenda with these podcasts, okay?
Yeah.
oh, okay,
And you guys
Jesus
put on
Christ.
a boring podcast.
really?
You
Okay,
are
that's fine.
you and that guy Jody.
Yeah.
Fucking dull.
Yeah, Brian,
That's dull.
shut the fuck up.
I
I'm
have a-
sorry.
Talk
I
way too
can't-
much.
I have a question because it's like when you hook up with a girl. It's like, how did we meet? And I don't remember how we met. I don't remember how I got entangled in this situation. How did this start with you and Emmett? Did this start with Jody and Emmett?
I think so.
Where did this start?
Well, you had called me. I was on my way home from rehearsal with the band I was in at the time, and you're like, "Hey, this is what we're doing." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, right.
And you told me that you
Sounds
had,
like something else.
Emmett figured out already, and Phil. So
Man, I've been trying to start something with. I've been in bands with Brian before,
yeah,
so he's
Yeah,
always
we
a
did.
go-to.
We did Diablo.
When I decided to put my bass down, which I haven't done permanently, but
No.
I just wanted to switch over for the hell of it.
Yeah, I remember I saw Diablo over at Twist of
Oh, you were
Lines.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played.
Wait, you what?
Yeah, I played.
Yeah, Love Stories in.
Yeah, we were a big deal. You might have heard of us.
Hey,
If
I
you-
was there.
If you would have been paying attention to the stage,
They were really
I don't-
loud.
What happened to the agenda?
I do
Phil?
remember
Wait,
that.
Wait,
Y'all were really loud.
that's
when
not
the
our
hell was
fault.
that?
Yeah.
They just
That
don't
was the that's shit show? The shit show or was it,
It was bad. It was bad.
that was the shit show.
It was bad.
That was the last show. Trey was singing.
Trey. did a really good job back then.
Yeah, no,
Trey was
every
really good.
yeah,
I've
that
always
was not
been
his
impressed
fault.
with
It
Trey.
no,
was
a couple of the members were a little too intoxicated to play that show because nobody cared at that point for
Yeah.
that show.
You said it.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
I said it. It's all
You
right.
didn't name names.
No, I didn't.
But
I
yeah,
named
it
names.
happens.
Yeah,
So
it was a that was the last show for us. We were finally just cutting ties with it completely. So one last hurrah, had a couple drinks to have a good time, and it was
bad.
Yeah, a couple
Terrible.
people in the band did not have a good time.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, back to the
It got
thing.
bad.
Brian's always been my go-to bass player.
Yeah.
A slap at the bass.
He's
And-
like a solid
Don't-
Chevy
don't.
Silverado sitting in the driveway.
Yeah.
He's always
right.
good to go. You
Damn
know?
right.
And then Emmett,
Always.
I'm always like a new metal fan back in the day and shit. So
I paid to join this band.
Emmett,
Lots of money.
Dude,
he had a
so
resume
many
that's
doll
pretty
hairs.
long. He used to be in Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
He was in Lincoln Park, and
Was in
he was
Linkin Park.
also in El Nino.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shout out to
and-
Christian.
Yeah. And then there was at one point he was in Spine Shank. I think it was Spine
Mhm.
Shank. Yeah. So
Yep.
maybe even Mudvayne.
No.
Possible.
No.
Yeah.
no,
But anyway,
no.
so he's a new metal
I
guy.
thought you did the lean
And I
for
knew they like the same
Good
kind of
writing.
stuff I did, you
No.
know.
we look very similar though.
Slight progressive edge, but touching on the new metal. So like call it new metal.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
I love it, dude.
Yeah. I
What's-
coined that.
No, you
Man.
didn't. That's
Trademark.
That's been around.
Jody Liddell.
Jody.
No,
No,
it's
it's-
spelled a specific way. So
You know,
whichever way
it's
is not
in you,
copyrighted,
in
I
you.
did.
Jody, we don't reinvent the wheel.
Okay.
No, we just reinvent the steel.
No.
Everybody
That
has
was a Pantera reference, goddammit.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody take a deep breath.
Back,
All right.
back on
Let's
track.
just calm down. All right?
Let's
Take a deep breath.
chill.
Relax.
Chill.
Let me have the floor. Everybody has like a band, that or an experience, a moment, if you will, that gets them in a position where like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do the next 30 sad years of my life. What was that band for you, Jody? What was that moment? What was that experience? Okay.
Because, of course there was a band that inspired me to pick up the instrument, but I grow with the times. So whatever I was into at the time is what influenced me to pick it up.
Oh wow.
And
What a-
every new band that comes out influences me to do something else. So I don't want to,
That's fair.
I don't want to put myself in. a
That's
corner.
awesome, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What a terrible answer. I'll give you holy shit. For me, thanks for asking. For me, it was I was in 8th or 9th grade. The only CD I had bought was the Free Willy soundtrack. And I was a big fan of like all the early Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was a big deal. A lot of early R&B, Blackstreet. Remember Blackstreet?
Yeah. Ike and Tina Turner.
Boys to Men was a big deal.
Greatest
I
hits.
was an All for One fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, Boys to Men.
All for One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not wait till the water runs dry.
The hell are you saying?
Take that away
dude?
from.
Sorry. But no, for me, and then we moved here from a little town in Oklahoma where there was like nobody there, and there was tumbleweeds.
Didn't get any better, did it?
Dude, I thought it sucked for me when I moved from Dallas to here.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. So I moved here, and it was like, holy shit! And I've never seen anybody play anything live, right? I've never done nothing, right?
It's
So
live music.
Family Values thing counts.
Oh, nice.
And-
Like 97, 98?
Dude, I remember this is my first concert ever. I was like 15, 16. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Stained opened. Nobody knew who they were. Their first album.
Yeah, that was like 98,
my shit.
99.
Who's the Primus?
Uh-huh.
Method Man, Redman.
Yep. Wouldn't I like Ice Cube on that bill?
No, Ice
One
Cube
Biscuit
was.
was.
Limp Bizkit headline.
Limp Bizkit and yeah, because that was the year
Korn.
Korn wasn't on that bill.
I think they were on the bill every year. It was the Corn and Limp Bizkit.
What,
that's
Family
they're,
Values?
yeah, they're the ones.
Oh,
that
yeah.
always put
And
it
I
on.
forget what there was one other
Orgy.
band that I'm forgetting. No, it wasn't.
No,
Orgy.
that was 97,
It was
98.
So anyway, I was like, holy crap!
Oh,
look
MGK.
at- Look at all these bands.
He was on Family Values, wasn't he?
Yeah, not 1998.
Oh, I didn't know what
You're talking
year.
about Phil's 15.
Oh, okay, 98.
Yeah.
That was Incubus, wasn't it?
Um,
And Cold.
yeah, I think it could
Was
be
Cold on Family Values?
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
part of the label with Korn and
Fred
Limp Bizkit.
Durst.
Yeah, because
Signed
he
him at
directed
first.
their very first
What label
video.
was that? Yeah, what label was
Interscope.
Flip Interscope.
it? It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw Limp Bizkit with
Because their first album, they were a four-piece.
Incubus and Cold right when they all first got signed.
Shout
Yeah.
out
That
to
was in '98.
Shout out to Britain. Tesseract's first album was really, really, really good. Life changing. Anyway, I was sitting on the side of the stage.
Oh, absolutely.
If you've never been to a concert, sitting on the side in the stands, with a really nice view, because I didn't have any money, and that was all I could afford.
How'd you get in the door?
So my brother went with me, and he fell asleep, and because he didn't give a he didn't care. He was listening to No Limit Cash Money Records. Woo woo, shout out. But I was watching them, and I was like, holy crap, this is awesome, because you see the crowd and the mosh pits, and I'm like, what are these big circles opening up? I don't know anything about it. And then Limp Bizkit comes on, and it was Halloween night. It was Halloween. And Wes Borland comes out in a black trench coat, before black trench coats were, sketch. But he had a big pumpkin on his head. And they came out and they did some bullshit, and then they did break stuff. And I had bought, like, a month before that, Significant Other in the first album, and I was a big fan, and I was wearing a red hat. And from that moment on, it was all music for me, and it never stopped, and I couldn't get away, and it's ruined my life.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment of
I
all
would
of us.
probably be in a
Very inspiring story.
I would probably be have a big family with some shitty kids, little fat cheek kids, with a white picket fence, and a Ford Focus, and slapping the wife around. You know what I mean? There'd be a lot of things going on.
Is that the Mississippi Way or something? Man? 'Cause that don't happen in my home.
Hostess in class.
But no, and Family Values was awesome. So yeah, it was a similar kind of situation for me. It was there was a local bazooka. What's the name of the music festival? It came through Mississippi.
Local
actually.
bazooka?
Local bazooka.
Oh, loco.
Yeah, you
bazooka.
had 9 Point, Mushroom Head, Earshot.
Your mom and them.
There was a ton of really good. Well, that was my first.
Dudes were
That was my very
fantastic.
first show, and I mean, it was like 15 freaking bands, and it was like what was coming out in the early 2000s when that new metal scene was kind of coming through with some of the bands you haven't really heard of, like Earshot, for example. So I decided to, crowd surf.
Ooh, you were that guy.
I was that guy. First show, going to do it big, right?
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
happened to you?
Well, this is what happened to me.
Oh,
Was
okay,
that the people in the front of the road didn't want to hold anybody, so I went straight down. Yeah, I never crowd surfed. But the bands, the music, everything was amazing, and meeting some of the members of the different bands, man, it definitely gave you like that starstruck kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Me, I just wanted to be up there and do that same thing.
Yeah,
How did we get on this subject?
I don't know.
I think
Phil started it.
I
He
may,
started
I
asking
may or may
you,
not have brought it up.
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
and then he interviewed himself.
Back on track.
Go
So
ahead.
Phil, question for you.
Yeah.
How did you start playing drums?
Oh, great question, Jody.
Yeah.
Great question,
Yeah.
Jody.
How did you get so extremely talented?
I'm not talented. Let me make that clear.
I mean-
I'm not talented. Look into my eyes right now.
Okay.
Look into
You
these
can
eyes.
see
Not
the
even-
Look into
swords.
these eyes. I'm not talented.
That was oddly impressive.
I can see
Dude, he's about to boil over. I can see it in his eyes.
I'm gonna answer the question.
Hey, he's the one singing, not me.
Hey man, take a back seat real quick. Just take a deep breath, okay?
I'm
All
not
right.
driving.
How did I get started playing drums? I'll tell you why. I'll make it real quick. I'll make it real quick and enjoyable for everybody, dude. Went to Limp Bizkit concert, came home, said, "Ma!"
Exactly like that.
Exactly like that.
Ma!
That's what you were doing at the video shoot last weekend too.
No, I was no. I said I want a guitar because I want to be like Wes Borland, right? was 15, right?
He was the drummer.
Because he was
No.
sick. So I got a bronze BC Rich Warlock.
Oh
And
no,
then-
you had
and
one of
then
those.
I
dude.
go the
I'm
yeah.
That's why he
yeah,
plays
yeah,
drums
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm surprised you're.
I'm sorry,
block.
dude.
And
Those
then I
things were
meet
massively
I
heavy.
meet Chris in the courtyard of my high school, my junior high, right? And he's like, yo, bro, I play guitar too. So I go over his house with a 6-pack of Natty Ice or whatever
Chris
we have.
who?
Chris Heyman. Chris.
Oh
Chris,
yeah.
Chris.
What up, dude?
Yeah, he lives right up the road now.
Yeah.
He lives over here now.
Oh, does he?
I should have called him. Yeah.
He used to live right next to me.
So anyway,
Anywho,
let's
I
not
don't
get-
know these people.
back
Neither
about
do I.
Phil.
That's all right.
Back about.
So Phil, you met up with Chris. He
Yeah.
was at high school with
I
you.
sure did.
That's
so
purity undone.
I go over his house. We go in his room. We lock the door, and he breaks out his guitar. And he had a couple of BC Rich.
Didn't know where that was going.
Guitars. And he had a Jackson Dinky too, like
Okay.
a really nice Jackson. And he starts, and I was like, dude, check this out. I play Soul Fly because he don't play the 2 high strings, and I don't need that shit because I don't understand it. So I'm playing
Started
guitar,
a surf
and
rock
he's like,
band.
cool. He's like, cool. That's pretty cool, man. It's not good at all. It's not good guitar playing. It's really bad. Really, I don't like the way you do anything. Everything you're doing is wrong. He didn't say that, but he started playing, and it was really good.
Is that how you felt?
Well, he started playing, and then I was like,
And it was
dude,
better. So
you're
then-
really good, so
Yeah.
you'll be the lead guitar, right?
Okay.
And I'm really bad, so I'll be the rhythm guitar. And we had 10-watt amps.
It
Like,
was,
let's
back in those days.
be real.
Yeah.
Like, we're just trying to dodge our moms at this point.
Right.
You know, they're
Right.
fucking yelling at us. What? So we get a bass player. Shout out to Will, wherever you're at, Will. He's training some Labradors to catch goddamn birds in the creek right now.
All right.
I soon realized that I was terrible at guitar, and I'm not getting any better. I'm about as good as I was when I was in high school now, and I've been playing diligently. Yeah, I've been working at it. I'm about as good as I am now. I'm terrible. I play
Suck
power
your
chords
guitar.
with my pinky. It's a bad deal. So we could never find a drummer, or whatever drummer. We did find a drummer. I was a singer in a band for a while because I couldn't do anything else. Right. I was a really good death metal singer.
No.
I haven't heard it, but I think we have to go with these guys.
No. Just,
Okay. After this podcast is over, somebody's getting fought. I'm gonna fight one of you guys.
I want to hear your
Somebody's
death
getting
metal
fought.
stuff, man.
I'll show you a
Fought.
video. I'll put the
fought.
link in
We're
the
fought
live,
with a
comments.
man.
T.
Come on, let me hear the.
Somebody's getting fought.
Dude, I was legit, right? So we did a couple bands there, and then I was, like Jody here, like a lot of people, in between breaks you go and jam on the dude's drum kit or whatever. And you're like, man, this
that's
is a
me.
lot of fun. This is a lot of
Yeah.
fun. And for fun, one time for fun, I was like, man, I just want to have a drum kit for fun, because I'll never be good at it because I don't know how to play. I'm terrible at it. So I went and bought a little Pearl Export, little 6-piece Pearl Export, and I jammed on that thing for years. And finally, me and Chris just drilled for hours and hours and hours thrash metal. He just riffed, and I didn't know what I was doing. He knew what he was doing. I didn't know what I was doing, and we just went hours, just put in the work, put in time, put in the hours.
Just hours
And
and
just
hours of
hours,
blast
hours,
beats.
watching YouTube videos, hours and hours, and you know what I mean, like. And back then, our whole thing was like the Tampa death metal scene. Like we just wanted to be like, Cannibal Corpse. We just wanted to be like Dying Fetus, all these bands. That's all we wanted to be fast as possible, fucking badass. And we just kept going. And then I just threw my hat into the drum trade because all I knew. And I didn't like singing. I was really not good at it. I didn't have the shape of my head. People would talk about it and fun of me.
The shape of your
And
head.
I didn't get like haircuts like I have
And now look at you.
I didn't get haircuts like I have. Like
Still
I get
got a
high end
funny shaped
haircuts
head.
now. I got cheap haircuts back then. Anyway. enough
Yeah,
about
the
me.
flow
What
beat.
is it? I don't
But
know.
look,
The flow beat.
The flow beat.
But just understand, everything I did early on with drums was trash, and it only came
I
to
think,
fruition from me putting in hundreds of hours of just grinding.
I think
and
we all
sucking.
came from trash when it comes to how we first started playing.
Well, just
Yeah.
so there's no
Oh, well,
talent
everybody.
here.
I mean,
There's
everybody-
no
Right.
talent.
I play bass, man. Come on.
I started out as a bass player. I mean,
I'm still the bass player. No talent. I understand. You know.
You're prettier though. Okay.
Tapped a couple of
Is it the
strings to
hair?
make me look.
It is. It really is. I'm so
Important.
jealous.
Jody's jealous about that.
I'm gonna cash out Britton
yeah.
Harley some cash.
Speaking of Harleys.
these goddamn compliments.
You bought a
Oh,
Harley.
shit,
I bought a
Britton's
Harley.
is-
I don't want to go on a ride when I
Did you
get
really?
home.
He bought a Harley.
Dude, it was great. It wasn't my first choice of bike.
Careful, man, because motorcycles are dangerous.
I
as
go,
shit,
I go fast as.
You- that's
Nah,
so-
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
He rides 3 motorcycles at once.
But what if you go home tonight and you die?
Well, like you'd be surprised. Like
I
It
would
will
be.
continue.
the
on in
dangerous
his
part
memory.
is above 80. Because anything above 80 kind of roughly feels the same, or at least for me. One of the bikes I have goes like 140. I've only done it a couple times, but it's fun in spurts. You know.
everything in moderation.
Yeah. Well, see, my main thing is not top speed. How fast you get to that speed. I don't like going 140. I like going 0 to 80 in like a thousandth of a second.
Because
No.
that's the thing.
No, yeah, no. So I did. I've got I got 3 bikes. I got a cruiser, just for like bullshit Sunday rides. Got a crotch rocket for when I want to go fast. And then I just got a Harley, which is also a cruiser.
I got like 14 jokes in my head. I'm sorry. I had to overload, dude.
Let him rip.
Let's go.
When you said crotch rocket, the joke
Crotch rocket. Yeah.
part of my brain went off, dude.
Very, very fast.
Yeah.
But no,
such a
yeah,
soothing
I'm not
Sorry.
crazy with it. I'm not one of them people that like zips in and out. Fuck other people.
Yeah.
No,
I don't like those guys.
I just go from 0 to whatever, like really quickly,
Yeah, I
and
don't
then
like
that's
those-
it.
I
You
don't
know,
like those dudes, yeah.
So satisfying.
like I'm not the guy you're gonna see just like fly past you at 180 on the interstate, and all of a sudden I'm gone.
Because I rode motorcycles for a while, but I mean, I've literally had a handful of friends like straight up die or get maimed, and
Yeah.
it's real discouraging. And when I was younger, I was like, oh well, that's not gonna happen to me. Well, you just gotta pay attention. But I mean, everybody's been in a wreck.
Yeah.
Think about being in a wreck on a bike.
It happens. You know what I say? You could die as soon as you walk out that door.
It's terrible. It's terrible. way to
No,
think.
it's not.
Yeah, that tree that's dangling at the top.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, anything.
could just
Yeah,
fall
yeah,
on
by
us.
the-
Anything.
Yeah.
What if you have blue ice fall from the sky?
Otherwise.
It could happen.
Blue ice?
Yeah.
What the hell is it?
That sounds like one
You
of
don't know
those
what blue ice-
colognes
where
from
you
the
been?
90s.
It's shit from the airplanes.
Oh,
Frozen
it's-
shit from
it's
the
when-
airplane
yeah, it's when they-
toilets, and they dump it sometimes, and it kills people.
Are you drinking more of that vodka?
I am.
It's
I
an
need
urban
it.
it's an urban myth,
And
but
it's mint julep,
but you know what I meant.
by the way.
So yeah, you could die just leaving here.
Blue ice
What
was.
if I left this house and I pulled around the corner and somebody T-boned me? I could say that about all kinds of stuff. Is that going to stop me from coming out here and jamming or coming out to the pocket? Fuck, I don't know.
No, shouldn't stop.
So as long as you make good decisions, you limit your danger factor to a certain degree, which is an acceptable degree.
No, you're right. 'Cause I mean,
People-
Russian roulette. I mean, come on, one out
I mean,
of 5
really.
chance. You know what I mean? I mean, what's,
Not even
what's the
1 out of
difference?
5. Russian roulette, if you had a revolver that had 25 shots and one of them.
What
Or how about
revolver
50?
holds 25 shots?
You don't know. You don't
doesn't-
live in his world.
It doesn't exist, but I'm making a point. The ratio is a little better than 1 in 5, is what I mean. I'm saying. So like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like
I
blue
mean, it's
eyes.
a 20% chance.
Yeah.
If my
but
maths were
there's a lot of things you can do to be defensive.
It's okay. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean, but no, he
No, I mean,
does have a
seriously.
point. A good driver is a defensive driver. You know,
Well, okay, so here's
if
one
everybody
quick
is
example.
defensive,
And I've
then-
never taken the test, honestly. I don't have my endorsement, but I've been riding
Oh, your
motorcycles.
motorcycle
Nah,
endorsement?
but I've been riding bikes for like 10 fucking years. The thing is, like, say you have, a canal, and then on either side of the canal, you got 2 lanes. One side goes west, one side goes east. I'm going to ride in the outside lane and not on the inside part where people turn out onto the street. Get as far on the outside lane as possible. You can see them coming. You got time to react.
they
Just-
can also see you better because
Yeah.
you're further away from the curb.
just a little simple shit
Yeah.
like that.
Never ride down the middle because that's where everybody's oil and stuff drips.
Exactly.
And if it
Each
rains,
lane
it
has
gets
2
slick.
lanes in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ever call anybody's bluff because you're smaller than them.
Yeah, buddy.
You got to ride like you're invisible.
You doubt it, don't do it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I didn't know we were going.
I sound like
Yeah, we started
we sound like a
going
bunch
on,
of
but-
dads, like just like remember, son, if you doubt it, don't do
That's
it.
the motorcycle safety hour. with
Remember,
Joey.
use your
we
blinkers.
had a shot with this podcast. We had a shot, and then y'all.
Oh, I'm
Why is this
I'm
our
sorry that we don't live up to the fly by
You're
night
the
fucking
host.
standards.
You let it happen.
Yeah, you're
bro.
the host. You got to be prepared for us.
Yeah,
I know. You got to
Yeah,
ask the
yeah,
questions that
yeah,
make people
yeah.
think.
you're feeling a bit cornered.
Going
now.
off on the deep end about fucking motorcycle safety.
If you could be any animal in the world,
That's a good question. And the answer is a bird.
Yeah, we can
what
fly.
type of bird? An eagle, an owl, a little bird? A
Whichever one's got the
hummingbird,
longest
or-
lifespan. The pterodactyl.
The dodo.
Wait, no, they're dead, dude.
Yeah, I know, but you know they
Excuse
live.
me, sir,
They
it's
live
So
pronounced-
you'd want to be an
Pterodactyl.
eagle.
I'd like
Arrow
to,
guy.
yeah, which is
Pterodactyl.
I realize is a total catch-22 because airplanes scare the shit out of me, but I would like to be able to fly.
But you're in control. as an
Exactly. There you go. Now, if
Brian,
I was flying the plane,
It's
totally
because-
different
it's
thing.
It's because Jody's a control freak.
Yeah.
eagle. Brian,
Oh, yeah.
Brian, same question.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, that
I'll-
would make
Wait,
sense.
fucking take it.
what is the question?
If you could be any animal,
Any animal?
any animal,
Any animal. I have no
any
idea.
animal.
I've
You
never
gotta
been
pick
asked this
one.
question
You gotta pick
before.
one. You got 5
Brian
seconds.
said a
Honestly,
gerbil.
no, probably a turtle. I like turtles.
A gerbil.
A turtle.
A
I
turtle?
like turtles, man.
A turtle?
Look, dude, growing up, I had like a huge fascination for turtles and reptiles.
Get this fucking guy away from me. You know?
Dude,
I don't like reptiles.
You want to crawl
I
slow across the street and hide in the shell. Okay.
Did I specify what type of turtle, motherfucker?
He's gonna be a tortoise. One
Yes,
of those
thank you.
old big ass.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
a ninja turtle. That's where he's going.
That's
with it.
There it is.
yeah,
That's where he's
that's
going
it.
with it.
That's
Yeah.
it. But no, when I was a kid, man, I actually wanted to be a veterinarian, but here I am
Yeah.
sitting with you assholes. But
Well, you can still become a vegetarian. Just don't eat meat.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
I'm
all
gonna
it
make
is.
an executive decision and skip Emmett on this question
That's fine. I mean,
because I just know what he's gonna say.
what am I gonna say?
Emmett.
I have 3 options available for
this
what
is-
aminal I would like to become.
This
A
is
bear.
from this is
Why
from my
three?
my good smoke show friend Erica. If you could play with one band on tour,
If
Who would it
I
be?
could play with one
if
band
you
on
could,
tour,
if you could
Oh,
open
man.
up for anybody,
Carnival.
Camelot.
No, it'd have to be one of 2.
Primal
It'd either have to
Fear.
be Deftones or Seven Dust.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Brian?
It would be Carnival. Carnival.
Kind of,
What about you?
which is a good choice.
I'm gonna
fantastic
say-
band.
Love 'em.
I'm gonna say either the original lineup of Breaking Benjamin or Seven Dust.
That was good stuff, right
Yeah.
there.
And I'm a metalhead too, but
That was what your boys.
I don't know,
Lifer?
Deftones.
Was it
dude,
Lifer?
Dude,
That's a good
fuck
fucking answer. dude.
Deftones, man. Ugh.
Right, isn't that with Breaking Benjamin? It was the band Lifer, right? And then they got
Yeah,
Ish.
the bass player and the
Ish,
guitar
yeah.
player were lifers.
and drummer was
Yeah.
for Lifer.
Was the drummer from Lifer too?
Yeah,
Originally,
I
yeah.
think the whole band
Oh.
aspect of it, was Lifer, which was an assigned band already, and they
Right.
left that band to join up with Ben
because
to
they
form Breaking Benjamin.
they believed in him,
I'll pick one.
Yeah.
and then they
Seven Dust.
screwed him over.
Just go with
Is it?
Seven Dust.
Yeah.
Well,
a good
they
one.
released that song without his permission.
Are you,
Something
y'all,
like that. I
Are
don't
y'all
know.
having a side conversation on a live?
No, we're
podcast?
continuing the conversation.
Instead of
with the question
chasing
you
rabbits,
asked.
we're following it to its natural conclusion.
Right. We follow the rabbit hole.
and then changing subjects.
We're the foxes, all right?
yes.
Since I'm the only logical person here that lives out his goddamn dreams, I'm going to tell you who mine would be, and it's 2 bands because
Well,
there's
you
no
said
limit.
you said one.
There's no
I said
limit.
It's supposed to be one.
I
What
said
Metallica
band?
and Queensryche.
One.
Nope.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like Metallica is one of the reasons I started playing guitar. So that would I know you hate them, but you know.
See,
Dude,
for
they're
me, it
one of
was
the
Iron
reasons I
Maiden,
started
dude.
playing too. I'm tired of them. I'm just.
Well, that's why you should have chose Iron Maiden over Metallica, and we'd all be
I'm
fine.
not that old.
I love Iron Maiden.
Well, I mean, I still know who they are, but I wasn't around when they were.
Right.
Well, you guys have fun on your
Still going.
Anyway, let him
your
answer. the
bullshit tour. I'm going to tell you who I would to because
Your bullshit tour.
it would be 2 bands, right?
Slayer.
Well, a band, pick one.
No,
No.
I'm just trying to
Well,
guess.
I mean, he let me do 2, so Well, I said either or.
It
I
would
said
be
either or.
because it would fit my lifestyle and the way I want to live my life. It would be Pantera and Motley Crue.
I knew it. I
Oh,
fucking knew it.
What
I
the
fucking
hell?
knew
How
it.
old are you?
What? No, I know what happened. You fucking watched The Dirt on Netflix last night, didn't you? And you're like, fucking Motley Crue, man. That's the truth right there.
First of all, what a terrible documentary. It is. It's a terrible documentary. No, I read.
Watch Hot Tub Time Machine too many times.
I read the Heroin Diaries. Nikki Sixx.
Yeah, which is what The Dirt is based on.
Yeah, but
6 a.m. is great.
It's fucking Cliff Notes. I understand that.
No.
The band 6 a.m. is an amazing band. I will listen to 6 a.m. any day over Motley Crue.
Yeah. I mean, some songs maybe.
I mean, Pantera is great, so I can't really go against what you say about
Dude, I
Pantera,
mean,
but Motley
fucking
Crue.
Vinny and Dime invented the power groove.
Like
man. You
seriously,
can't negate
dude.
that.
Seriously, dude. If I could go back in time, if I could get a time machine and like be born in a different era.
Oh, okay. So
I
now we're
wanna be-
defying the laws of fucking physics.
Excuse me.
Okay.
If
You
I
didn't
could be-
include that clause in the question.
Yeah, for real.
Right?
I mean, it'd probably still be Deftones
they-
at 7.
if-
doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't change it.
If I could be born in a different time zone, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you ever like think about where? Because everybody's
Yeah, it'd be Frank Sinatra for this guy right here.
like,
But
if you
yeah,
gotta- if you gotta make
Fucking
noise,
Frank
go away from-
Sinatra.
love, dude. Don't get me
Sammy
started.
Davis Jr.
Like-
So as you're saying,
like if you could be born in a different time in a different place, right, in a different
Right.
set of circumstances,
Right.
because we all deal with the hand that we're dealt, right?
right.
Hopefully you weren't born in World War II Germany with your stutter over here.
Oh yeah, but I forgot. You reminded me. I gotta give Jody that shiza later.
Bukkake.
Anyway, so your favorite band, if you had a time
So
machine.
I would be born straight up, dude. Like, because I got to do some math here because I need to be like 19 by the time. So do the math. If I could be late 80s Hollywood hair metal scene, like that's where I want to be. Because if you had 2 bass drums and long hair back then, you're getting signed to a label and you're getting.
Well, back then is one single on every album, and you got
That's right.
checks.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Janie Lane from Warrant, he was like, album
if he
was
wants
done. You know, they had the single picked out, the name of the album picked out, and everything. And all of a sudden, the label came and they were like, "Hey, we got this song. You're gonna record it. It's called Cherry Pie." And he's like, "I don't want to do that song." And they're like, "We fucking own you." And he's like, "I wish I had thrown the contract away because now I'm forever
She's
known
my
as this
cherry
fucking
pie."
cherry pie guy." He's like, "I'm forever and you know, rest in peace, Jenny Lane. You know, I mean,
Cherry Pie.
yeah, he'll forever be known as the fucking cherry pie." Now, granted, obviously, we're not talking about like diehard Warrant fans. You know,
Warren was good.
yeah, Warrant had some. You know, I mean, it just. But I mean, like, can you imagine like getting that big off of a song that you didn't want to do? It's
Isn't
just
that
like
Warrant?
Quiet Riot and Come On Feel the Noise.
Yeah.
The drummer literally tried to play like the worst possible version of, because it was a cover. He tried to play the worst possible version that he could, and they were like, "Dude, fucking nailed it, bro!" And he's like, "Oh fuck, we're screwed."
Yeah.
And that was their biggest hit.
It was a cover.
It was a cover. What was the band like? It was like something like Mr. Bungle or something like that. Not to be
Bungle?
confused with like Mike Patton from, you know, Faith No More's, you know, Mr. Whatever, but it was some weird name like that, and they were like a European or Australian band or something like that. But it was this weird like 70s funk song called "Come On Feel the Noise," and they what and
Right.
Quiet Riot
Yeah.
covered it, and
Quiet Riot, I mean,
then that's
yeah.
what we were talking about. Like
Oh.
they tried to, they didn't want to do it. Producers came at the last second. We're like,
That's fucking amazing. Lightning round.
Oh God, you started this. Go ahead.
Wayne's World 1 or 2? Pick one.
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 one, definitely one.
Yeah, definitely one.
Mhm.
Favorite deceased musician that influenced you the most?
Jeez.
Deceased musician.
Deceased.
Oh,
I don't think I have one.
No, I think majority of mine are still alive. But
Yeah.
I guess if I had to pick, I'd have to say Dimebag.
Dimebag
Dude,
was a really.
I'm a fucking Dallas kid through and through, man. Like if you didn't, you know, listen to Pantera, that was like saying you didn't watch football.
No,
now,
what
don't
was
get me wrong. Once I left Dallas, I didn't give a shit about
I'm trying to remember
football.
the guy's name. Wayne? Stanley?
Oh, Lane Stanley.
Lane, yeah.
Or
Lane
Staley.
Stanley. Yeah, whatever. One of those, yeah. I mean,
Singer
I'll probably,
for Alice in Chains.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I'll probably go with Alice. I mean, it's
That's
just
what it was. Thank you,
amazing
Chase. It was Come On Feel the Noise was originally by Slade. Thank you.
There you go.
Wow.
Thank you, Chase.
Somebody really took the time to look that up.
Dude,
Chase-
Chase.
Chase
Now,
just
I'm
knew
telling you right now, Chase, that is a bad motherfucker on a guitar.
Where did Emmett get the idea to become a giant guitar playing gnome, and why did he quit playing with Jay Hammer? He does look like a gnome. He looks like something I'd put in my flower garden.
I mean, I figured I'd, go original, man. Everybody's doing like the skinny, good-looking guitar player thing right now.
Quit talking about me like that.
Well, I mean, Brian's a good-looking one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
we've had
y'all are both skinny.
Yeah, by the way, Brian, we've had a couple comments about you.
Yeah. They suggested that you part your hair on the other
Hey,
side.
what's up, Matt?
Well, the other side, I mean, it's
I did a
big deal.
tattoo.
Love you
on
too,
Matt.
Chase, man. Seriously.
Did you know that?
What's that?
You know Matt?
Matt who?
You know Matt.
Matthew
Matthew.
Bounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tattoo
It's
on
My
his
best
There you
elbow.
go.
friend.
There you
It's
go.
a lot
The
longer,
green
but is
star on his
that
elbow.
what the people
You
are
did
wanting?
that? I knew you did
You are now
something,
the
but I didn't
people's
know which
champ.
one it was.
I did
I don't
that
know
like
what I
way
did.
back in the day.
I just
shit.
well,
tear
I don't know.
I
Honestly,
redid
think,
it.
I was just
It's
making
an
shit
old
up.
tattoo.
That works too.
There you go. It'll be
Yeah.
just like in the video when you parted it on the wrong side.
Yeah, it was just because of the.
We'll
long
talk
hair.
more. We'll just wait for them to get done with their conversation.
Hey,
Sorry, ours
hey,
is just more stimulating.
Hey. Hey.
Fucking hair.
And looks like old Pete Wentz over here on base. Oh, sorry.
There he is. What's up, man?
All right. So.
Yeah, hey, first of all, the chat's letting me down. Can we get some more questions?
Yeah.
We need
please?
something else. To
Apparently,
talk about.
we are not living up to Phil's expectations.
If you
So
could- all right,
know
I'm
the
just
hell
gonna,
he wanted
I'm
your
not going
question. What did he
to this.
expect?
If you could do drugs with any person in history, pre-science, medical supplies, who would you trust to prepare your opiates? Think presidents, artists, and people of importance in history.
Chong.
That's a good answer.
Let's smoke a blunt with Chong.
That's a good answer. What about you, Brian?
You sure about that? People like, oh no, man,
could
you
do
can
drugs.
handle this. You know, it's
Oh, and I would handle it.
probably damn would.
I would.
No, when it comes to that, man, I don't know. I think someone who would be interesting stuff with Nikolai Tesla.
yeah, that would be cool as shit.
That would be amazing. I would love to dig in that guy's head.
Yeah,
you
like
know.
before the government like
I'd love
stole all
to
his
dig
shit.
in
Right,
his
right,
head.
right, right. When he was like inventing things to change the future for the better, and he actually, they steal his technology still to this day. But yeah, we won't go there. Your turn. Who would you do?
Honestly, like free science. Ooh, I think it'd have to be like one of the founding fathers, like John Adams or Thomas Jefferson.
That would be pretty
Especially considering like they were extremely close friends, but politically they were a huge dichotomy.
cool. Right.
And I would think it would just be really interesting to like get high as shit and just talk to one of those dudes.
That's so funny.
Full
man.
skull.
This
That
isn't
was
pre-science. This isn't pre-science, but I'm going to say Janis Joplin because I think that'd be a killer time, right? Am I
You
right?
would die.
Am I
Watch
right?
out! Watch out!
Ah!
Oh no, I was gonna say you might choke on a ham sandwich, but then I remembered that was on the cast.
That sounds offensive.
Hey, you got another question?
No,
man?
she choked on a
Erica.
ham
Do
sandwich.
you have
Pre-show rituals.
pre-show rituals?
I
to get you
do.
hype.
Yes.
I do. Storage 24. We had a
Yeah.
pre-show ritual.
Yeah, this is a PG podcast, okay?
Is it
Whatever you're
really?
about to
We
say.
burned that
No,
bridge
no.
a long time ago, sir.
We would
No.
all do a shot of Fireball because our bass player Matt, shout
That's
out to Matt, was obsessed with Fireball.
That's
But we would all do a shot of Fireball, 2 claps, and a Ric Flair. Woo! Real
That
loud.
sounds like some white girl shit.
it was.
exactly.
It was.
It's kind of like shout
It
out
was-
to Daniel Mary, the 5-second chug.
Just
In
chug for
Reese
5
Turner's.
seconds.
Yep.
There you go.
Hey, everybody with the beer.
You would
There
check
you go.
5-second chug.
What
5-second chug. 5-second chug and a 5-second chug. And then you're drunk.
about you, Brian?
Sometimes.
You did anything
Yeah.
weird?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how he's in a band called Surface and then Resurface, and what was
Because
the
it
difference?
works like that.
Same guys, same songs, change the name.
Just different ages.
add ruh in front of it.
But no,
Different decades.
You lick your finger.
for me, man, it really it's
Window
just
liquor.
with different, a couple different bands I was in, a different type of pregame. But normally it involves the shots. I think, some type of
absolutely.
alcohol,
Yeah.
even to this day, before I get on stage, I take a shot, kind of shake my nerves off, get up there and.
Oh, what's up, Charles?
I enjoy a blunt
Appreciate the
backstage
holler,
with some
man.
headphones
Shout out
on.
to Charles
Yeah,
Burt.
I don't do any of that
Nah,
shit.
me, you'll see me paranoid and screaming.
Nah. Blunt
Nah,
backstage,
nope.
headphones in, listening to some, I don't know, Fire from the Gods,
Dude,
whatever.
Fred from Storage 24, like seriously, he would hype himself up before like we would, and it seemed like he would put on an amazing show. He would hype himself up with like Justin Bieber and like old school outlaw country. I shit you
Whatever
not,
works.
dude. And he would put on these amazing shows where like this is dude's
My
amazing.
old
said,
guitar
"What's up?"
player, Nick Kluser, man, phenomenal. I was probably the best guitar player I've ever had the privilege of playing. He would disappear. He would go and off and have time to himself somewhere and come back and just freaking kill it,
That's
but
weird.
he would take his time to himself and like kind of meditate or something.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Really tone
Um,
in. Everything
That
makes
makes you uncomfortable. You make you
I
uncomfortable.
know.
I'm sure.
Have you noticed this?
I would have a
Look at his
moment of
body
silence and scream to myself, "You're the shit!" like 10 times.
Hey, if you wouldn't hand me that bag real quick, Jody.
Oh,
I got to do it very quietly.
hey, Jody.
Hey,
how did you come up with the name Transient?
That's
Oh God, don't.
that's
go
for
there.
Phil.
It.
From an ex-girlfriend or
All right,
something?
it has to do. It has to do with.
Shout out to Rachel for the question.
So yeah, so to be honest with you, like I've only played guitar in one other band because, like I said before, everybody knows me as a bass player. So the band was called Diavla, and my singer, his name,
was in it.
and Brian was in it.
I handled the
Singer's name was Steven, awesome dude, and he was from Houston, so he'd come in town for rehearsals, and he'd take the Greyhound bus because it was like cheapest way to
Cheapest
come
thing
in and
to
out
do,
like
yeah.
all the time, right? And I would always joke around with him, and you know me, I have a very crass sense of humor. I like to make fun of everybody, including myself, and pretty much
right.
Anyway, so I would always mess with him and be like, "Dude, you look like a homeless transient." So to be honest with you, yes, I named
shit,
the
it's
band after me and you kind of being in the band together and in that situation. So,
I mean, I really like the name because I thought it was kind of cool because we have electronics in our music, and I thought about the transient ways.
You talking about trance music?
Yeah, well, like yeah, but think
it's
about
got a different meaning now.
Yeah,
of course. That was back then.
There's multiple impressive beatboxing, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah, there's multiple different kind of elements, and there's multiple meanings to the word transient, so it can be the space in between. So that was why I liked it, because I thought, yeah, okay, transient, whatever, but also a transient can be an element.
Yeah,
a music can be just kind of a floating
if you want to get
sound.
super philosophical now,
No, not really.
not really, but basic philosophical. Transient could mean
My
a
turn.
wanderer, like somebody who wanders, right?
Yeah, like Cain wandering the desert, man.
Like when we tour. Speaking of, we
Kung
got
Fu.
some stuff lined up.
Yeah, what's lined up? Tell us about it.
COVID permitting, of course. Everybody's like, fuck COVID. But let's just assume that the world goes back to normal. We know it's not, but we'll try. If everything works out well, we've got some festival dates and some
That's next year. Let's talk about what's coming up this year.
we're gonna drop our second single and our second video on December 8th.
Yes.
We're gonna try.
Yes.
No, we're gonna do it.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's
We're
a
not
good
going to
song.
tell you what the song is yet. We're going to kind of keep it a mystery. But we filmed the video last weekend, and
Came out the gate singing again. Swinging again.
Yeah,
swinging
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Brian jacked up his finger really bad. Bled all over his
It's
bass.
metal, baby.
Dude, that was a fun video.
I broke
shoot,
a
by the way.
string 10 seconds into the first go round, and I almost fell over a whole bunch.
Yeah, it's,
And you'll find out why when the
yeah,
video comes
It makes
out.
things a little complicated.
Yeah.
It was done. It really kind of put you to the test.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know.
Who's talking?
Right.
Marco.
Polo.
Felt like
Marco.
Blinken the servant from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, jeez.
Who's talking?
To Phil.
I don't think anybody's seen that. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
That's a
Tell me about.
fantastic- that's
Tell me
an
about your
Oscar
experience
Wilde worthy,
at the
play.
last music video shoot last weekend. How'd
Holy
that
cow!
go?
Holy cow! I had a great time, and most notably because I was able to hear everything. Because the first one, like, music videos are weird because you're not actually playing, like, you're playing the music, but you're playing to the already recorded track, right?
Right.
And if you for drums, like, if you're not like,
Well, how do they do that?
if you can't mute
people that don't know.
mute the sound of the drums to be able to hear the track and your drums at the same time, you're gonna have problems. So
there's a PA
yeah,
for everybody that doesn't know how a music video works.
Sure, they usually like for a rap video, they just blast the song and then they just shake around guns and throw around cash and hoes jaking their ass and shit. But for stuff like what we do,
Spitting that fire.
Talk about a tiller like that.
like for the guitar bass
that,
and
man.
singer, basically everybody that's not playing drums, an acoustic instrument, they blast a PA speaker at you and you jam the song and you're not really plugged in, you're not really recording, blah blah blah, you're playing along to the song, right? So for me it's a little bit different because the drums, I have to hit the drums. There's no way to fake it. There's no way to get through that without but the drums are so loud, and usually in a
non-productive way. It's the frequency of the cymbals and the frequency of the PA.
Right.
Just kind of
Usually when you're filming something for video, the acoustics in the room are not designed for great audio. So in-ear monitors come in really handy, and the better ones you got, the better off you're going to be. And luckily we had some good ones. I was able to lock in, and I think it went well. We got a lot of good shots. Had a good team working with us. I did a lot of cool shit. I wish I would have got a stick flip in, but I can never pull it off in the moment.
I don't know that like little impromptu one that you did kind of worked out. Yeah, we grabbed it and handed it back to you.
Nah, they're not gonna put that in the video. Though.
Man, you were gonna pull some Pantera shit and put the lighter
Dude,
fluid on the
light
cymbal.
The cymbals on fire.
We
That was
almost
gonna
did
be
that.
dope as
I
shit.
really want to do that actually at some point. I want to straight copy that shit.
That would be cool.
If anybody's watching, if they know what I'm talking about. What was it?
I think it's I'm Broken.
I'm Broken. There you
Yeah.
go. Where they were in the fucking 18-wheeler trailer.
Ba-na-na.
And they put the lighter fluid on the cymbals and lit the stick on fire. So when he hit it, it was like, it was cool.
It was
We
all
didn't know what to
slow-mo,
do
had
when
the
we saw
wiggle
that.
and
And I want to
everything.
copy that so hard.
Dude,
I want to just rip it
That's
off.
what I'm saying. Go back to the 90s and just do everything they did all over again. Really weird, abstract.
I don't know, dude. I'm so stressed
videos.
out right now.
Why?
Because you got me thinking about all these ideas and fucking brains running.
The cool
19
stuff you
miles
could have
an hour.
done.
Ah!
Even over here. What kind of shit is that, man? You all right?
Yeah.
What is?
No.
He's getting back on
You ever
track.
hear the sound of your own voice?
It's weird. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate the sound of my
It's a
voice.
problem.
I'm getting
100%.
surprisingly comfortable with it being on this here podcast. Although I still hate it.
Hey, is this your first podcast, Emmett?
No.
No.
You went to college.
He just said he
Yeah,
was on the
for the
radio.
radio.
Man
It's
with the
just
golden
been a long
voice.
time since I've heard my own voice.
15 years. You
This
you said?
direct in the center of my own mind.
No, I haven't been on the radio station. Right before Katrina.
Boy,
So hopefully.
Special K put my old band Touching the Absolute on when they used to do the live on the air.
Shout out to
acoustic
Luke
stuff.
Lucero.
Homegrown show you?
Mike
Who's
England.
Luke?
Oh yeah, you said Touching Absolute, right?
Does he watch?
No, I just said shout out.
Oh, shout out to Luke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke Lucero. Anyway, yeah, Touching the Absolute. They put us on air. I remember that when you heard your voice back, dude, it just threw me off. 'Cause I focused on the playback of my voice and not what was actually coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
No,
It was
yeah,
bad.
it definitely messes.
It was
with
bad.
You.
It makes you think
messes
too
with
much.
you. Yeah, it does.
He's like, all right, and go.
It's like all of a sudden you're the front man of a band.
Yeah.
You know?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Silence. There's a
Yeah,
million,
I was
million
forced to
viewers
do that
watching you
once.
like right now.
Not fun.
A million people.
We thought we were going to have
So
over
many.
1 million likes on our page after we did that.
Who thought that?
When I was singing in a band, my first band, we went on the Homegrown show with Special K years ago.
Yeah.
and it was,
It's another good topic to get into.
what's that?
Local mentality versus national mentality.
Yeah.
Oh, local mentality.
That's a
Man,
very good topic.
That's a topic
Because
that
I could pass on some stuff that I wish I would have known.
Get into that. What?
yeah, get out of your own head. That's
Yeah.
starters with it, man.
Be honest with yourself.
There is so many local artists, and I mean me included. I've been in this as well, so it's not like I'm hating on anybody.
Yeah. no.
But
Just stuff you
lot,
learn.
exactly. A lot of people think they're really hot shit.
Yeah.
But you're
Be-
still local, man.
Be brutally honest with yourself.
Go 200 miles, 300 miles away. Tell me what that crowd turnout is on a Wednesday night. You know what I mean? At that moment in time, you're gonna realize, holy shit, I ain't shit. You're something back home. It doesn't mean you're gonna be anything somewhere else.
But
you know
but
how
do you get that crowd 200?
do you get that crowd? Well, I mean, thankfully with today's
Pay your dues.
society,
Well,
not even that, but you have Google Analytics.
So
you
this is
kinda
the
know
magic word
where to kind of push things
that you don't know when you're young and you're trying to start a band. You know, you've got those dreams that you always think. This goes back to my comment about touring and breaking out of that little 10-mile bubble you live your life in.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, as a local musician, you tend to think, when I release this song, you automatically think of all your peers. You don't think of people that have never heard of you, have never seen you before. You're just like, oh, dude, my friend in this band, he's gonna love this shit. And that's the only thing I can say is, like, start thinking outside. Don't worry about this little bubble. Just do you and try to look outside of it, you know? It's all about money, too. Also, another, I hate to say that, a band is a business. It's a small business. Could be a big business, but it's all about incorporating your band as an LLC. It's all about tax write-offs. It's all about, Brian said, analytics. So it's just like running a small business. You have to invest in marketing. You have to invest in PR. You have to invest in managers, people that are going to open those doors for you, just like a small business. You know, if you're going to open a donut shop, you got to call up Google or somebody to advertise so people will know you're there. It's the same thing with a band.
Right.
You know, if you just sit there and pass out flyers, yeah, all 10 of your friends are going to show up. But
this ain't 20 years ago, man.
No, nobody's going to do that
flyer
shit
thing
anymore.
don't do it anymore. Nobody wants to go out of their way. I mean, that's why all the time people say, you know, support your local music scene. People don't go to shows like they used to, you know. And if you are good in your area and you draw a crowd, man, more power to you.
yeah,
But you can't let that go to your head. You gotta push forward,
Yeah.
push the boundaries, expand
that crowd's
your
not going to
horizon.
be in Iowa when you go tour
right,
up there.
right.
Yeah, it's all about being a small business, pretty much, because it's all about money. You know, any show you make, people aren't just going to let you play a show just because you think you're good. Can you bring people? Can you make them money? Are they going to make money at alcohol sales and stuff like that? It's all a business.
Yeah, because they don't care whether or not they like your music. They might love your music.
They don't care how
But
good you are.
if you're not going to bring in people and you're not going to get those people buying drinks, bar owner
You
doesn't
could
give
be
a...
the shittiest band, but if you have 1,200 cousins that follow you around to
Yeah.
every show, the bar owner's going to make money. They're going
Yeah.
to let you do what they want.
Yeah, money
It's about
talks.
money. About money.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, man, one band that was doing it right locally for a long time. You played a lot of them too. Was Pandemic. Those guys, man, they started on the North Shore and moved to the South Shore. They were called Interstate Pond before Katrina, then they became Pandemic. And they was really doing it right. They slowly moved over to Texas, started expanding more and more and more of their horizon. And every show they played, man, I've never seen those guys play a small show. They did everything the right way. They slowly branched out. The drummer, actually, Paul O'Brien, he went up drumming for nothing more.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, he was the drummer from the Who album. So, but yeah, those guys, they great musicians,
Absolutely.
and they definitely did it the right way.
They did. Like they did. I'm gonna correct you though. They did play a couple shitty shows with us over here.
Yeah, ever.
Really?
Just look over and he's like,
I mean, look, you're always going to play shitty shows no matter what.
Absolutely.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I just mean like as a
Yeah.
mentality, an approach to being in a band. You know,
well, I mean, everybody's...
if you want to be serious, just don't have the mentality that you're going to play this club and that this magic motherfucker is going to show up and be like, "Hey, I got faith in you and I love you guys and here's a bunch of money."
Yeah, here's a record deal.
That is not how it works.
I don't know, just because I
It's
got
a
money, I
fucking-
want to throw it around.
It's a business.
we
It's a
used,
business.
we
I
used to
have
always
that mentality.
Well, money
we used to
into
always
it, you get money
approach
out of it.
in Storage 24. We used to always approach it. You never know who's in the crowd, you know, because you don't. So you give it your all every time you play the show.
Oh, that's a
but at the
given
same
anyway.
time,
Yeah.
don't expect that to happen. Don't
Yeah.
expect it. If it does happen, great, fantastic, icing on the cake.
Even those fake ass showcases, they call them. Oh, we're gonna get you guys to play for some A&Rs. You remember that kind of shit back in the day?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
horse shit Ponzi scheme for them to sell tickets and just make money off your people.
Right.
They don't give a fuck about
There's
it.
a few shows I played in Soul Tab, man. It was like, oh, we got such and such from record company
Dude,
coming.
think
you
about the
know,
marketing aspect of that. Hey, you tell all your personal friends, like, guys, this is so important to us. We're going to be playing
This
front of
is
an
it. This is
A&R.
it.
We
gotta
might get
get-
signed off this show, and everybody goes, "Oh shit, I gotta be there. I gotta."
And they over
show,
there pocketing
show love
all
for
your
my
money.
boys,
They
you
don't
know.
give a shit about you.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Howlin' Wolf was notorious for that.
Yeah. So again, the moral of the story is, yes, it's about how good your music is too, but it's about money. It's a business.
It's kind of, you know,
That's it.
you want
That's
to
it. Invest in it.
do you want to make money or do you want to be a musician? That's pretty much what.
And if you just don't want to make money and be a musician, just be a
That's
bass
great.
player.
There's no, yeah. Hey,
Because then you could ride in the back of the van.
You two would know.
So,
Yes, I would.
Hey, he started this trend.
Yeah.
so you're saying the solution is to get a really hot female front singer?
Yeah, that's why we got Trey.
Well, Trey
Um,
Trey suits that bill pretty well.
I mean,
Fly.
But no, I don't think anybody. Well,
no.
Even then,
Okay, so there's another topic
one
to
hit
talk
wonder
about,
would fly leave.
and we'll do the quotes. Selling out.
Right.
Oh my
Right.
God, you guys sold out. You wrote a song that people like.
That's what I never understood. Why is it selling out if you write something?
You know what it is?
You know, you play music that you're passionate about, and
It's a fucking
and-
business.
But,
You came up with a way to sell your product even better than you did the month before.
But
Fucking more power to you.
Even besides
Who
that,
cares if he's selling
you're
out?
Look at
you're-
Slipknot, dude.
you're playing music that you enjoy, and other people happen to enjoy it too, and because what you're playing, more people enjoy than band B, and they love playing their shit just as much as
Ugh.
you love playing your shit.
The metal elite.
But why is it like, oh, these guys, you know, they went triple platinum, they sold out. These guys only sold, 50,000 albums a year.
Because they think their dick's bigger
their
than
core,
yours.
they're true. They still got their road credentials, If
No,
you want to.
selling out is going from being a tech metal band to being a country band.
Who the fuck
That's
is
just
that?
it. Nobody.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But going from a tech metal band to
Stained.
singing a little bit more, it's not selling out, dude. That's realizing that you have a certain talent and you can change things up, and
And on top of
if
it,
people like it, then
albums
done it.
albums are a snapshot of who you are as a person at that moment in time.
Yeah.
So if a band puts out an album, let's say every 3 years,
Oh, you're going to change.
That's a
as
long
person in
cycle.
3
Shit.
years. You know
you're
what I
going
mean?
to
You're not the
change
same
immensely
person
as a
in 3
person. No, you're
years as
still
you
who
were.
you are, but at the
To a
same
degree.
time, your
Yeah.
life experience changes.
maybe you've
you.
learned to do arpeggio sweep picking.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
yeah.
Fuck that. I
You
never
know,
tried. I don't want to.
I mean,
I never wanted to play like that.
but I mean,
Sell out.
it's like all the people who used to
That's why I
get
play
pissed
bass.
off. People,
That's why I play bass.
Metallica sold out on the Black Album. There were people who were saying they sold out on Injustice for All because they had 17 time signatures in one song.
Don't
They're like,
bring
just
Metallica
stay,
in as a
stay
reference, please.
thrash.
Don't
But
bring
but think
Metallica.
about it. Think about it.
Anybody else but Metallica?
It's because it's the pinnacle of the sellout argument.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
And-
You're right.
Like their old bass player Jason Newsted said, he's like, yeah, we sell out every fucking
time.
night.
Exactly. dude.
Every fucking night.
And
every seat in
anybody
the
who
house.
tells you otherwise is pretty much a fucking douche.
yeah,
Hater.
and I
You get
guarantee you
into
it's
playing
because
music
they bled that shit.
Because you like playing in front of people. You like that feeling you get of playing and completing a song and having people feel those emotions with you. And if you can make some money at the same time, that's the name of the game. Why would
Yeah.
you not want to do it?
yeah,
Now, it doesn't mean you have to wear fucking women's underwear. But,
I mean,
you
don't get me
know,
wrong. I'm happy just to play in front of a
He's
shitload of
happy
people.
wearing women's underwear anyway. But,
You probably wouldn't.
yeah.
Emmett just owned it.
wearing any underwear.
But that's the thing. So selling it, like I said, selling out would be a tech metal band completely changing the country because they got an opportunity with somebody they knew at the
Yeah.
label or whatever.
Producer
Selling
says,
out,
I'm going to make you big and famous if you just do a 180.
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not selling out. That's growing. That's maturing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was back to local mentality versus
Jesus Christ.
other mentality.
You lose your train of thought.
No, I didn't lose my train of thought at all. I'm thinking about some weird stuff right now.
Well, hit us with it.
What you
What's
got?
going on, man?
The
What you got, Phil?
First of all, shout out to Brent Kreiner. Kreiner?
Hey,
Come
I think
out.
it'd be Kreiner because there's one
Kreiner?
in.
my homie. That's my
Kreiner?
bass homie.
You went to college. Tell me.
There's
I don't
one
know.
in, so I would
Seen the
believe it would be
comments, I don't know.
Kreiner.
If it was two ends, it would be
Krenner.
Krenner.
Yeah, you don't
It's
say.
Kreiner.
I mean,
Okay.
The Brent.
Can you
Yeah.
clear that up
What's
for
up?
us, Brent?
Yeah, Brent, come over right now.
Yeah.
And,
Come crash the.
take your pants off. And
Oh,
hang
shit.
out.
Shout out
Dance
to
off.
Jonathan, John from Concrete.
Oh, what's
Oh,
Jonathan. He,
10,000%.
he said local versus international mentality. 10,000%.
Yeah, he
That's
only
right.
he only gave us one.
Well,
heart.
hey, and let me
He
let
only
me let
gave
me
us one heart.
let me plug in one thing on that, just because I want to say this.
Yeah, it's Kreiner.
Crying out.
This is back when I was in this band For the Weight. We had this guy Jeffrey Levinson that wanted to sign us to a 3-year artist development deal. It never went through for multiple reasons, but he gave me one piece of advice that will always stick in my head, and I would like to pass this on to the younger folk.
That's only because we're
Okay.
all younger than you.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck off. Whatever. Okay, so it's like, when you're in your band room and you're rehearsing and you're coming up with your show, in your mind, who are you competing against? Are you thinking about, okay, let's just use, well, I'm from New Orleans, so let's just use Southport Hall as an example. That's like one of the bigger venues out there. Am I going out there to compete with, the other dudes, and this band is going to think that we're good, and or are you going out there and going, hey man, we're going to open up for Seven Dust? It's the mentality. So try not to worry about the local scene too much, and try to worry about everything else.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I'm not saying it makes you like a
No.
phenomenal thing, but it helps.
That's
It
a good
helps.
mentality to have. That was, again, to bring it back to the last, band that I was in, that, kind of did anything, that was one thing we were all on the same page about, where we were like lockstep. It was, we went out there every night that we played with the intention of, without sounding like, without being rude or dickish about it, we wanted to make those bigger acts go, shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck did we get ourselves into? Yeah.
That's all
It
it
was-
is.
And you don't have to be a dickhead
No,
to the
no,
people.
no, like,
Not
it's
that you
friendly
were.
competition.
We
but
always
you have to.
we
But it
always
is.
showed massive love and massive respect,
Absolutely.
because those guys came before us. They earned that respect. They
Yeah.
earned that love. But at the same time, we wanted to show them, like, look, you aren't the only guys, in the ball game. Like, we know what the fuck we're doing.
More of the story is try to be at the top of your game,
Yeah.
and not worry about just right outside the band room. Worry about
Yeah, that's why I feel like stage presence is such a big. As a bassist, when I watch other bass players just kind of stand there, it drives me nuts. Man.
it's not stage presence is not necessarily about jumping around
no,
and
even
looking
it's-
like an
it's-
idiot.
It can be facial
It's-
expressions.
yeah,
man.
it's
It's
here.
eye contact.
Confidence.
It's exactly. It's a little bit of everything, man.
have
but
fun.
yeah,
Have
exactly.
fun.
Don't just stand there like you're a statue, man. That
Dude.
drives me insane when I see it. Because if you're not into it, your fans, your crowd, they're not going to be into it, man. They're going to feed the energy that you give.
That being said, our first show is going to be fucking phenomenal.
When's that? When's
Tell
that
us about the
happening?
lineup. Get it going.
Actually, we do have
Ah!
It's
Phil. Phil's excited for the first show. Now, of course, COVID pending, blah, 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 blah. Everything works out well.
Papa Biden might shut that shit
Yeah,
down.
Fucking Biden's going to shut it down again.
We'll talk about that
jackass.
on
Anyway,
another
Well,
episode.
that'd be a whole different
yeah,
episode.
they're all, politics
anyway.
just fucking sucks. But anyway,
Big Daddy Biden! Ah!
fuck politics. Let's not even discuss.
Yeah, we ain't going politics.
Monkey
All right, so
race.
when's
Anyway,
rundown.
so if everything works out well, everything opens up, we're going to be at Southport Hall March 6th, and we've got it's going to be our EP release party.
Is that Saturday?
That is a Saturday.
Thank
We've
God.
got Stepping Sideways, Cotter
yeah.
and Joey, the guys from
Hell
Dream
yeah,
Seeker
hell
Productions that do our videos.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be direct support for us, and then we've got Kane, which everybody from New Orleans knows Kane.
Spell that?
Cain,
Hmm.
formerly known as Kane Resurrection.
Oh.
Really good dudes, man. I got mad love for all them dudes.
awesome dudes, man.
I don't know these people.
You look
No.
them up. Yeah, you should actually look them up. We're gonna be
I
playing shows
no, I
eventually, but-
obviously
Yeah.
know Cotter and Joey, and they are.
Well, yeah.
fantastic.
Stepping sideways, yeah, but
Stepping Sideways.
but
Yeah,
Kane.
Kane.
Look up
Well,
Kane.
Matt too. Matt was on the crew, the film crew too.
Yeah,
Bass player Matt.
Yeah, no, I know.
And so was PJ.
Yeah.
the drummer.
Well, yeah, I know PJ.
Yeah, you know
I was
PJ.
saying I don't know Kane.
Yeah.
That's
he
my
said he knew
shtick for
Stepping
the
Sideways.
night. I keep going. I don't know
Everybody
these
knows
people.
Levi. Levi Clark.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Levi. The whitest black dude in New Orleans. He'll tell you that.
Oh, I was gonna say in New Orleans. I'm gonna say because if it's like if we're talking about like
He's
Jackson,
from Mississippi, man.
I
so
know-
it's a
I
whole
know a
other
dude
game.
named
That's one of the
Sean.
cool things about Levi.
my
dude. He'll tell
coworker,
you that,
my
man.
coworker
He's
Sean
hilarious as
got
shit.
you beat.
But yeah, so anyway,
Yeah, let's tone it
Levi,
down there.
Mike, Wayne. He's like, Kane. Let's say, man, plug me, dude. No, and the band is not named after Kane, the bass player. That just happens to be his name.
Right.
Kane Gracia. Anyway, good dudes. All of them good dudes. Gonna be a fun time.
Kevin Harris wants to know what's next, radio promotion.
No, we just
Single.
talked about that, but the thing is, we
We talked about the EP release.
Well, one more time,
Well,
Jody. What's the
what's
day?
in
What's the
between?
venue? What's the time?
March 6th, 2021. Southport Hall Deck Room.
Whoa.
Yeah, Deck Room.
Make sure
Deck
you
room.
get it right, man.
Now they do the deck room because they can open the doors out just in case COVID's around.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's
We
open
we
air situation.
Actually, be able to play a show.
So we are going to play the show. It's gonna happen.
Go deck room.
Just hoping, Corona goes away so we can do like normal shit. So yeah, March 6th, Southport.
I don't know if the stage is big enough.
Transient
for all of
with
us to be
Stepping
6
Sideways and Kane.
We'll
We'll
get Brent and Kevin to ride in the SUV with me. They can both sit in the middle in the second, third row. It would be cool.
Stick Brent in the back.
Stick Brent in the back.
That's what happens to bass players. It's my turn to like.
Poor Brent.
You
Poor Brent.
finally
Don't
made
get
fun
used
of
to it. 'Cause I got more
strings than you.
By the way, it's Kreiner.
Mine's bigger.
Kreiner.
Kreiner.
That's what I
Kreiner.
said. That's what we said.
Kreiner.
Cry nerd.
Kreiner.
Don't do that to him.
Right?
Reiner.
Like if you make a nerd cry, you're like, cry, nerd.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, brought by the Airhead.
Shout out to Wayne Miller. Thank you.
See? Yeah. He just said it. Yes.
Hey, boys. You got
Hey.
anything else? I know Emmett's got to get back to Jackson to
I
defend
thought we were
his
gonna
property.
ramble on for like 12 hours, man.
I mean, we can.
It seems like it's been that long
I'm
already.
Nobody's giving
I'm good
me
for a minute.
questions, so it's kind of demoralizing.
Yeah,
Like,
we're just
I don't-
rambling at this
you
point.
got any
Hey,
goddamn
thank you
questions?
everybody for,
Yeah, thank
for
you
checking
everybody
it out.
for
Thank you all,
tuning
appreciate
in
it.
I know we rambled a lot. But
Anything you want to shout out there,
Don't think
Emmett?
we
You want to fucking
covered
say like
anything
you
in
got a
particular.
PayPal or something you want to?
Yeah, if you give me a
only
second, I can
fans.
pull up my Cash App. Hashtag Cash App. Give me my money. I don't know. Something.
no, so yeah, big shout out to Trey J. Molo, our
Molo.
singer.
He's at home. He's at home sitting down. Never mind.
Trey's not here for reasons.
Yes.
What was the expression that he said? He was
What do you say?
Pissing out of his ass.
pissing out of his ass.
I thought he did that anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a business, so if you are sick, please stay home.
No, Trey just ate some bad Popeyes.
Not for real though. We got the YouTube video in the comments. We got our
Yeah,
Facebook
oh,
in
yeah.
the
Yeah, please check out Nightmare.
yeah.
We had a
Nightmare
blast
through-
making it.
Through Dreambound.
Yeah, we released it.
Yeah, we
Dream
released
Seeker Productions made it, and
Fantastic.
we released it through Dreambound.
Yeah.
Good job, Phil. Shout out Joey Vasat.
Joey Varsaka, that's Joey from Dream Seeker.
Yeah.
Good looking men right there.
up,
Joey!
I think he's talking about me. He's definitely not talking about you.
The fuck he isn't. I'm the prettiest one in the room. The fuck are you
Clear
talking
that up.
about?
Yeah, I
Clear
got-
that
He's
up,
a
Joey.
beautiful butterfly.
A
Let me tell
beautiful
you something.
butterfly.
I got a $35 haircut, bro.
Hey,
Thank you, Erica.
Hey,
Why is
I'd
it
just like to
gray?
point out, why is it you don't have a beard again?
Because look,
Testosterone, masculinity.
Dude, Erica said
okay.
Nightmare's fire.
What's that?
Thank you.
Erica.
Oh, thank you,
nice-
Erica.
Yeah, current
Thank
video is you watch it on YouTube. We got the next one coming out December
8th.
and we have the show on March
6th.
Easter egg, if anybody can screenshot the frame where you can tell that I am breathing out of my mouth in the Nightmare video because it was so gosh darn hot.
you also had a tracksuit on.
I glisten.
Yeah, that was Jody called. Jody said, "You're gonna look great in this," and I'm like, I'm fucking
Yeah,
sweating.
you look like
buckets.
the Royal Tenenbaums.
I
over
think
there.
yeah, dude.
Fucking
no,
Wes
no,
Anderson
no.
over here.
Emmett, I'm pretty sure he was trying to treat us as a rotisserie.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
I was in one hot room that
Yeah.
was a freaking.
How ironic that the skinniest guy, tallest guy in the band is in the skinniest room
Hey,
in the
he
video.
chose that room himself.
There was no other space, so yeah, I went with what seemed
Yeah.
coolest.
They gave me the short, squatty, wide room. Right next to his tall,
I
skinny
can't do it.
room.
I can't do it.
Phil, how mad are you right now?
I'm not mad at all.
I think you should do it again.
Oh, look. D. There's my friend D. Delane.
It'll be coming out very soon.
D.
Very soon.
Always say her name like that. What's up, D?
Who's D?
Delane
Sneeze.
Day? Hope I'm saying your name right. Apologize if I'm not.
Yeah, D. She's one of my best friends
Okay.
in the entire world.
Well, did I say her name right?
Yeah, Delane.
Okay.
Remember that's wrong.
Cool.
D.
I have to
props?
say, this has been a fantastic podcast.
You are such a liar.
I hope you learned
You
a lot.
hate us, and you're about to ready to quit this band. aren't you?
it's anything, though. Let me calm yourself down there.
I'm gonna.
Come on, dude.
I say, boy.
Oh, you little squibbly little son of a bitch. Get your sexy ass over here
getting
and finish
moved
this
to,
podcast up.
That's fucking
Finish this stupid shit up.
That's weird. I appreciate
Go
you.
find
do
my
that.
paper boy. My sexy little paper boy.
Richard Scarborough, y'all got any of them day jobs or other Harveys? Yeah,
Yes.
a couple of us do. And,
At Arby's, yeah, right?
It's, yeah. First of all, about Arby's, right?
Yes, yes.
Is
No.
Arby's
Be real.
R&B?
Be real.
It's not short
No.
for roast
Be
beef.
real. It's
Yeah,
a
I'm
legit
sorry.
question.
I'm
What
sorry.
do we
It's
do
a phonetic
What do we
word.
do for a living?
Okay, I mean, I
What
work.
do you do?
I work for a steel manufacturing company. I work in the grading division.
Boring.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking boring.
I've seen Terminator. I saw that movie.
Matter of fact, I'd like to point out, I don't know if y'all remember, when we shot the Nightmare video, we were walking up the ramp into the warehouse.
You were
I
talking about the
stopped.
types of
I
steel.
looked down. And I was like, "Holy shit! I know exactly what type of grading that
Oh,
is."
God.
Everybody else is like, "You fucking."
Phil, what do you
nerd."
do for a living?
I'm an environmental dude.
Huh?
I do environmental work. I make sure.
Try that again.
You only get one do-over.
Yeah, come on.
So
You got
No,
this.
I get a lot because I own a podcast.
Oh.
This is actually, I
He's a-
bring in
Phil's a-
$82,000 a year with this podcast. So
he's a
you know.
gigolo for
Shut
a
your
living.
mouth.
My mouth was shut. Try not to
No.
choke on my fucking beer.
Brian's a car salesman.
I am
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
car
yeah, he
salesman.
does ads
I
for
know,
cars.
I can
So he's a
actually.
liar.
He
Yeah.
dresses
Steal
up
your
in a
money.
flannel suit that's 6 sizes too big.
says,
with
"Let me tell you
fucking
what this-
leather patches on the elbow."
Let me tell you what
the hell
this
is
baby can do.
Actually, no, not at all.
He
I'm actually,
slaps
I'm
the hoods of cars.
This is a fantastic machine.
You can fit so many 2x4s in this back seat.
No, I'm the business development manager for Lakeshore PQ. So yeah.
So you sell cars.
No, I'm not. I make you buy cars. There's a difference.
Wait, you're the what development manager?
Business development manager.
Business.
Oh, okay. So you sell cars.
Not quite.
that's-
I do not handle a car deal. My job is to get you when you're too damn drunk at night and you're like, oh, I want that car, and you click on things and you send out all your information out to people because you're an idiot. I'm the guy that receives that information. Then
So
I
he
call
pays
your
his
dumb ass.
bills
I'm like,
using
hey,
your social
hey.
security number.
come in, come look at the car. Well, I don't know if I can afford it. It's all right. Come in. Let's see what we can get worked out for you. And boom, you show up. We sell you a car. That's how it
Hey.
works. Jody, what you do for a living?
What do I do for a living?
Hurry up and answer, Jody. We have a fucking really important question.
Jeez.
that we have
Okay,
to
what do
solve.
I do for a living? I tell people what to do. I kind of help.
I mean,
kinda
that's
help
evident
people.
by this band.
I'm an asshole, professional asshole. No, I'm a
No, truth. Go ahead.
No, really, I'm a construction supervisor, job site supervisor at a construction company.
You
Yeah.
tell people to put the nails where they need to go.
I tell them how to put it there and tell them
Yeah.
what type of nails to use and
Yeah.
stuff
That's
like
cool.
that. Make sure they know it.
So he could
Stuff
show
like that.
you how to fix the roof.
I could build.
Jody
a studio
literally is
First of
just
all,
to
the,
fix
the
it.
roof is fixed, by the way. I put on a whole.
to your
it's-
specs or my specs.
It's not
Say,
straight.
never mind that corner at the moment.
Yeah,
First of all,
let's not.
Be
go
happy
there.
we're in the county and the code nerd's not coming out here because I'd be screwed.
Kevin Harris. Kevin from the
This is
Sound.
that important question I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
telling you
yeah.
about.
What's your favorite type of M&M?
Peanut butter.
The chocolate kind.
Peanut butter. Amen.
Yeah, fucking peanut butter.
Peanut
yeah.
butter. easy.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter,
Absolutely. Kevin.
absolutely.
Peanut butter.
If you don't like peanut butter
Yeah, dude.
M&Ms, get out of my face, dude.
Question.
Yeah.
Everybody's opinion on those mint or coconut.
Coconuts are
M&Ms.
pretty good.
Because a lot of people are like, I don't like coconut. It's a texture thing, you know.
I'm that way with onions. Like I like the onion flavor, but the actual onion texture I can't do.
Yeah.
I'm like that
Which
with
is
coconut.
weird. Which was weird
I'm
because
like that with
coconut's
coconut.
the same.
I cannot stand the texture of natural
And I
coconut.
can eat
but
the
the
shit out of
coconut
coconut.
flavor, I'm okay with.
I love the fuck out of some coconut and chocolate now.
Other than that, I hate olives. That's the only two things. Only two foods that bother me in life. I cannot stand olives.
Olives
Phil?
are shit.
Unless they're like a black olive
Mushrooms
can handle on
are
pizza.
shit.
I can
Sorry.
handle
Unless they're
mushrooms on it.
purple.
What's the question? My dog's just ripping me a fucking part right now. Stop! Stop! Stop!
You're gonna get fucking PETA called on you.
Who Peter? Who Peter?
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
PETA!
Who
PETA
Peter?
Griffin!
Oh,
Man,
he's
I
chewing.
couldn't.
I'm sorry. He's doing it again.
He really loves this dog.
Stop.
He really does.
He really does.
He's
Oh,
chewing.
oh, here we go. Ultimate question. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes.
Fuck no!
Fuck
I will
you.
fight you right now!
Motherfucker, bring
Fuck
it.
it!
Look at you. You ain't enough pizza.
Pizza is
Yeah.
what
I'm in
you
shape.
want it to be. That's
Rounds
the
of
beauty of it.
shape.
If I want to put peanut butter on that shit,
Where
I
have
will.
you worked at?
Erica,
pizza
what do you
restaurants?
eat?
I worked
on
at
pizza?
Domino's,
What do you-
okay?
I worked at Mellow
I'm
Mushroom.
gonna ask you the question.
Open the one up in
okay,
Covington.
okay.
I understand pizza, motherfucker. There's a science to it, man.
By the way, I will say y'all had some badass grilled chicken salads.
you don't even know.
I know I do because I used to eat there every Wednesday,
It
like,
was good.
for like a year.
Yeah.
But yeah, pineapple does not belong on pizza.
It does.
Brian, you're fired.
This man's correct.
You're fucking fired.
Yes, he is incorrect.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
pet the dog, dude.
Yeah, Emmett, just pet the dog because pineapple
Pet the goddamn
belongs on
dog.
pizza.
They're there.
Good job.
Thank
All
you.
right, puppy
Alright.
dog.
Now can I get mine?
Beautiful.
dog.
They're there.
I'm sorry.
They're-
I'm sorry.
It's only because my dog wasn't available to
Thanks,
come to the
buddy.
show.
Yeah,
Love you.
he just chewed on my inner thigh, and it hurts so bad.
Why was the dog in your inner thigh?
He thought there was peanut
Was
butter.
that why he had so much peanut butter in the house?
Uh-huh.
We saw the
Phil?
empty jars.
Was
It
there-
only
was there
makes
peanut
sense.
butter
I
on
mean,
My mom's watching this, by the way.
Well, now she knows what you
she
do with
should
peanut
know
butter.
all about your antics by now.
Oh, okay. So Erica just hits us with the pineapple on pizza question. Then she's like, I don't even care for pizza.
No,
What is wrong? Who?
Oh.
What?
Erica,
Yeah,
that is
Erica.
wrong.
She says she said
She's-
just pineapple
I don't-
on
I don't
pizza,
think- I
and then
don't
she's
know
like,
who-
she's a dirty liar. I'll
I
tell
don't
you that.
know.
right
Pizza
now.
is
Look, I don't know
God's
who
gift
Erica
to
is.
us.
Erica-
She's not a nice person.
Erica Bounds. Use your
I don't. It's not
technological,
showing on mine. But anyway,
skills with your
I tried.
car
Yeah.
department.
That's
I
Erica
tried.
knows no bounds. Bounds.
Okay,
Is that
well,
Matthew's
Erica
wife?
knows no
Yeah.
bounds. Bounds
Thought so.
needs to eat more pizza because God's gift.
Yeah,
of
exactly. I'm saying
dough.
pizza is definitely God's gift to us.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's all the nutrients you need.
Hey, guess what I ate for dinner yesterday?
Pizza.
Pizza.
I did.
And I
Holy
bet
shit.
it did not have pineapple on it.
Hey,
No.
guess what I had for pizza?
Fucking funny story though. I ate at Metairie Road, off Metairie Road at Fat Daddy's Pizza, and they're one of those places that has the crazy food challenge. They got a piece of pizza that's 2 feet long.
How
They
is that a
make
piece?
the whole piece in the whole fucking tray, like
like a deep
from
dish.
one side to the other. It's literally 2 fucking feet long.
So it's a
And
deep
we
dish.
watched in 7 minutes, and we watched some big hefty dude try to do it, and
in 7 minutes.
yeah,
Nope, not gonna.
he came down to like probably a hand-sized piece left, and he couldn't finish it, but he ate like the whole fucking.
That's insane. Oh yeah, I
That
eat a
was-
lot of food. Don't get me wrong. Don't
That was
let this,
impressive. I don't know. How
You know,
people do that.
physique fool you. I love to put down some damn food.
All right,
You
boys.
can't tell.
I know you really can't.
Man.
It's just
All right,
high ass
boys.
metabolism, dude.
Enough rambling, guys.
Are we done?
Hypothyroidism.
Are you
Sucks.
calling it?
Continue.
I'm
Is that
about
what?
to call it.
Oh shit!
I tried to
Oh.
call it 20 minutes ago.
Ah,
You didn't try hard enough, sir.
We like
we're having
rambling.
fun.
We are.
fun.
I think we all kind
Yeah.
of warmed up and we're good to go now.
I don't want to. What's her name? Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Shout out to Kelsey.
Shout out
Kelsey.
to my
Shout out to
girlfriend.
Kelsey.
That's obligatory.
Yeah, she's probably watching this, trying to figure out what
I
she needs to
guarantee
kick
you,
out
she
the
is
other dude.
not watching. She
Is
doesn't
this
give
what you leave
a
me for
rat's
every
ass.
Saturday? To
Yeah.
hang out with these asshats?
Yeah, she's like, you play music with these
Thank
people.
you, Brent. You know it. Shows are coming. We're gonna do it.
Why is my news feed not refreshing? The last comment I have is from Matt Bound saying, "What up, yo?"
What are you on?
You tell me what I'm on.
Matt Bounds hasn't said nothing.
Yeah, I know since like the first 20
Yeah, 'cause
minutes we were
you're-
on this thing.
Yeah.
Is he on the Kron Studio page?
Nah, he's
There's my page.
I don't know. There's
It's a
things that are
problem.
broken.
It's a problem.
all
We
right.
got to figure this
Things are
stuff out.
broken.
Hey.
I don't understand it.
Shout out to Grant Duplessis.
That's my boy.
Is affected by your attitude.
Dude, Grant was in
Yeah, so don't mess it up.
MP79 back in the day.
MP79?
MP79.
Sounds like a little Uzi gun.
Oh, dude, they were killer. They were like the original rap rock. Honestly, them dudes came out, now that I think about it, they were about the same time as Limp Bizkit. No shit.
And who was this?
Who was that?
MP79. My boy Grant. He was the guitar player.
Oh.
Let your dog out.
Yeah, no. You want me to lay him
Um,
down?
yeah. Grant.
you
Shout
can-
out. I remember that shit. There. That one. So yeah, MP79. You've heard of the band Ugly? You know Abel?
Yeah.
So you know Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby was an MP79 back in the day.
Oh, okay. No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. That was Organized Hostility and Surface Days. Around
That sounds. Yeah.
2000,
okay.
2002.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. MP79 used to play Zeppelins with us all the time.
No shit.
Erica, Brian was on the wrong one. He was watching from Kron Studios. Now he's on. Bill's
Yeah, I
Bass.
can
Typical
actually see.
bass player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never.
Typical bass.
Never on the right track, but just hold the rhythm down anyway. I got you.
Bass solo. E.
Anyway, Phil's trying to cut it for like the 4th time now.
Yeah, it's been a failure.
No, the
every
thing
single
is,
time.
no, it's all good. It's all good, guys. I don't want you guys to freak out. This has been just an incredible experience.
Makes him want to quit his job. This job, by the way,
This
not
job.
not the day job.
Yeah.
So, update to the guys that watch my show regularly, all 15,000 of you. We're probably not funny. Holy shit, bro.
I don't know. What's wrong with our voices? Why do we laugh like that? We're like,
So, hey guys, here's an idea: sit back from the mic and just detach yourself.
Are you serious? You're deep throating yours as we speak.
spit on it first, dude. Come on.
Look,
Man.
your mouth's open, guided towards it. You got this.
All right, boys. Next week, we will not have an episode. We were going to start our.
I think we should be a weekly thing.
Yeah, this is great. This is the best podcast you ever had. Don't even lie.
I appreciate that. But
It is.
It is good.
Because we've not offended anybody
Well, hey,
This
Jody.
is true.
or anything.
Hey,
This is again.
you do
true.
Grant. He said he just happened to be chiming in and heard about Grant from MP79.
dude.
Yeah. What's up, Grant?
There
Don't
it
know
is.
you, but what's up?
Yeah, he's killer, dude. Good guitar player, man. He moved to Tennessee. After
I'm
Katrina.
sorry.
Haven't seen him in years, but we talk on Facebook. Anyway, Phil, what were we saying?
Magic penis 79.
Yeah, you with the magic penis.
You with the magic penis.
You're trying
Don't
to
tell
deep
me
throat
about
it.
your
We talked
last
about that
weekend,
already.
dude.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about your
Yeah.
adventures last
Oh
weekend.
wait, you did have some.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go
tonight-
into last
You
weekend.
Interesting.
brought a guest
scenarios.
to the video shoot.
Tell us how that went.
What was his name?
Did you figure it out?
So to the people that are watching, so next week we're not going to have any.
And I go, la 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 la.
We're not going to have
he's
any
got a
guests
dick.
because
He's got a dick.
Why would you tell the audience about last weekend? It was quite eventful for
Oh,
you, sir.
no, we've. Okay.
Yeah, that's about what it sounded like.
Everybody stop!
Why are you fucking screaming at me? I'm not even doing anything.
Stop! I'm not joking. I'm serious as shit. Stop!
Is she watching right now?
So next weekend,
Or he
we're not going to have an
watching?
episode because I am going to have some decompressing time because of my stressful lifestyle.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, apparently this gentleman needs it.
I am going to Las Vegas to find myself.
Hookers and blue.
The
I'm
terrible
about to say
place.
in the middle of some. Yeah.
So I'm gonna live stream probably twice from Vegas.
It's like going to New Orleans.
Vegas is dirty, man.
Yeah,
And
it's like
I
New
just-
Orleans.
I really hope people can hear what
Except
I'm saying
with money.
over the guests that
Right.
are talking over me. But I'm gonna go to Vegas next weekend. I have to decompress because for this show to continue to go on, we have to keep our mental health in the forefront. Emmett knows this. Brian knows this. Jody knows this. So we have to stay healthy mentally. For me to stay healthy mentally, it requires
Have to go on an expensive retreat to Vegas.
expensive retreats to
And
Vegas.
copious amounts of booze.
Yes.
And they have other things in Vegas that will benefit me
Hookers.
greatly. Yes. No, I would never do that because human trafficking is a big problem. Okay?
No, of course.
But what-
hey, wait.
What about female sexual empowerment? We're not talking about
See what this
international
guy's
human
talking about?
trafficking.
Right.
People are against their will.
No,
Well,
it's a
people who
woman.
voluntarily
She
go
is in
into-
control of her own body,
I wanna
and she
end this
chooses
podcast
to do
so
this.
Stop
bad.
shaming sex workers,
I wanna
Phil.
end
nice
this
tip.
podcast so bad.
Jesus.
Gosh.
God.
So anyway, I'm gonna go free Britney.
You gotta shave your fucking head.
What did you just say to me?
Hey guys, Transient's in the comments. YouTube,
Boom.
Facebook, Instagram at Transient NOLA. Look us up. Trey Molo, shout out. Drink some Pedialyte.
Robitussin.
Get that shit. Get that stuff out of your body.
Lots of
And let's
those are
get it going.
Pepto-Bismol. Tastes like some
Um,
weird peppermint pink stuff.
March 6th, Twist the Line. We're
Bam.
playing with Stepping Sideways
No.
and Kane.
March 6th, Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
We
Yeah,
love
that
Twist the Line. We love Twist the Line.
We love Twist the Line, but we're playing. We're gonna do something with Twist the Line too.
Say that again, sir.
A little more parking available. That's all.
Shout out to
Convenience.
Benjamin Bond. Shout out to Grant. Shout out to the Sound. Shout out to Erica. Shout out to everybody who's been commenting videos. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Holy shit!